Going up today. Geez, we had a lot of people pile in before we even got started. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. Listen, I'm you know what? Chat, can I get ones in the chat if you're getting tired of the Mamamax drama? I'm curious what the chat has to say about that. Are you guys getting tired of the Mamamax drama? Like, really? Are we getting tired of it, chat? Or is it just getting started? Is it just getting started, chat? It's just getting started. Oh my God. We're almost, it's never going to end. Mamamax 1,000 years. 1,000-year darkness for Mamamax. It's never ending. It's never ending, chat. We're never going to see the end. We're always going to be Mamamax. We are Max. Hello. Welcome back. Let's say hello to some people in chat. Smaggle, you can suck my dick. Hello, Weaver of Dreams. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm liking a lot of Blackula in chat. We are all Blackula in chat. We have a full stunted live stream today. We're going to go over a lot of different topics, and I'm going to see if I can full-blown make it last until Diorio apparently drops his video, which I don't think he will. And nor would I feel good about reacting to it like while it's being set up. So if he drops it, I will 100% just link his video into the stream. You can go there, watch it. I'll let it sit for like 2 hours, and then we'll probably pop back, and then I'll watch it once it has 2 hours of exposure. So please, if you guys wish, you're more than welcome to support today. It's going to be a long one. We have a lot to go over, a lot of ground to cover. Apparently, Keffels is interviewing Chris Chan. It's not happening. Chris, Nick said on Tommy C stream the video is delayed until tomorrow. See, I didn't know that. Oh, well. We'll just watch it. We'll watch it tomorrow then. We have a lot more to go with. Nick Ellis, from what I understand, that video is coming out. It is coming out. It is coming out. Thank you, somebody, for the one gifted membership. Appreciate you. But listen. There's a lot to go over, a lot of ground to cover. Boogie plagiarized somebody. Mamamax sucks ass.
Cheers,
Billy Mitchell allegedly beat his lawsuit, which I think is bullshit, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. H-Bomber Guy fans are mad at me. There's a lot going on in this channel. Thank you for the 5 gifted pigeon. Appreciate you. Memberships are very important to the channel. What should we start with, chat? What do you want to start with first? Actually, we gotta talk about something real quick, okay? Real quick. So you guys said that Keffels and Chris Chan were supposed to do a live stream together. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because what I'm hearing from the grapevine is that Keffels got a lot of death threats against her for platforming Chris, which I think is bullshit because Keffels is a performative loser. But, you know, that's just me. I just want to bring up the fact that the Lol Cow trading card game has released a special edition dimensional merge card courtesy of one of my favorite artists, Magical Porpoise, aka Kat, one of the half-baked artists. She made a great card here. You can see the cocaine lines on Keffels' face. They're very defined. Very defined. Very, very defined cocaine features. And that is a limited time card, so make sure you go and buy it. Make sure you go buy it, okay? It's limited time, so if you go to the link in the chat or you go to the link at the bottom, you're more than welcome to pick that up. Make sure you get it. It's in limited stock. And then reminder, my card, the tipster cards, and the new pack opens up on the 20th. The 20th of this month. So when that happens, I have a surprise for you guys. What the hell is hipster? It's fat tipster. It's hippo tipster. What are you talking about, brother Near? You don't know? I'm gonna make Near a standard mod because I know Near. Finally caught the stream as it is live. Well, welcome Johnny Yen. Appreciate it. Her name is Nicole Diorio. Wait, what? Nicholas Diorio has a trans version of himself? When did that happen? Oh, wait. There's always been a trans version of Diorio. That's not a new thing. That's been around forever. I wanted to go over all the videos that people have put on Max up. You know what I mean? Fat tips are just saying it twice.
Thanks for all the banger content.
Well, thank you for the 5. I appreciate you. I love lurkers. I love people in the chat. Y'all are great. I don't love you like Dream loves you, but I like you. You guys are great. I wanted to go over all the stuff involving the videos that Max has put out. And then I sat here and I was like, man, there has to be something else that happened. Well, Smaggle sent me this. He tweeted it. And you can see by the channel that we have pulled up right here. There's been some changes to the Mamamax channel since the last time we checked in on it. Max update seems he changed his YouTube thumbnail again and removed the "We Are Real" banner on his channel. Now this is fun. I like this. I like that Max thinks that this is going to be helpful to him. And I'm going to stand by that. I think it's funny. I think this is really, really, really funny. Because this is my interpretation of this, let's say, profile photo. Let me be like kind of an asshole to this, all right? He has two, like, I'm going to be autistic, okay? He's going to hold both of his hands.
Cheers, my dude.
He's got 2 hands on the profile photo showing unity and love, which means, ergo, Max feels like he's going to get some love for his little response that's coming out. And I'm going to be real, Max.
Whoa!
That's not happening.
Chris You Hear Wings believes the Lolco podcast ends soon because Boogie or Tommy doesn't do anything to bring guests in.
Did not hear anything about that, QTV. I hope that's not the case. I hope that show keeps going. I haven't watched it in a couple of days, but I hope it keeps going. Thank you for the 11 months. Listen, Chris. Christ. Bills are better than the Broncos. Yes, obviously. The Bills are always the better team. The Broncos suck fucking massive donkey shit. Like, that is just facts upon facts. And Leon can cope all he wants. He can cope all he wants, but it's not there. Chud Logic. New info on Mamamax Wolf Cult is insane. Ooh. Oh, yes. Let's bring up Trans Diorio.
Smaggle rises.
I've seen the Trans Diorio situation. We need to address the Trans Diorio allegations. So, everyone is saying this individual looks like Nicholas Diorio. Now, I wish to say, I don't see it. You know, you guys can say that all day long. I don't think Nick is LARPing as a trans individual. I don't think that's true. Side-by-side profile? Even if we did a side-by-side, I don't believe that this looks like Nicholas. How do you not see it? I think he should shave. They, excuse me, whatever their fucking pronouns are. That looks exactly like Nick. I don't know, bro. I think this chat, I think you guys are just trolling poor Nick. You know, you guys have been begging Diorio for 3 years to make content, and he's about to put something out, and then you find some shit like this to troll him on. All right, we need to find a photo of Nick. Nicholas Diorio. I need an image. Okay, here. Okay, here. Let's do this. All right, so we have... Well, I'm not going to do a fucking... Okay, here. Nick. Trans Nick. Nick. Trans Nick. I don't know, bro. I don't see it. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I swear, chat, I'm not sweeping. I'm not sweeping for Nick. I just don't see it. I'm trolling. I don't see it. I don't see it, chat. I think you guys are trolling. You guys are trolling. Trans Nick, if our Nick lost some weight on his face. I love that I share the majority of my audience with Diorio. And they all just come in here to shit on him. And then when he goes live, they're like, oh, Nick, we're so happy that you're live. Listen, I don't know. I don't know, boys. I don't know, boys and girls. I don't know. I feel like you're trolling. The gravitational pull between the two is astronomical. Yeah, Diorio does write his twos as Z's. Never let him forget about that. Never let him forget about that. Let's see. Okay. This is such a bad photo of him, though. This is such a bad photo of him. Smaggle, you couldn't get a better video, a better photo of him.
Like that one dude that cried about pronouns in Starfield got their pronouns with blackjack and HRT.
Yeah, they got that bathtub shit. Listen, I don't see it. I don't see it, chat. I don't. I don't know. These photos are bad. These photos are bad. Zeddy, ZZ. I love that Nick fucking thinks that he could get away with that. Where he's like, oh, yeah, I just wrote it like that on purpose. Yeah, okay, Nick. Bullshit. Bullshit. I will spread the rumor that you write your 2s as Z's, and your chat will never forget. Isn't it funny when people started making fun of him? He pushed on the he pushed back the video another day. I don't think Nick's delaying his video because the community is memeing that they found trans Diorio. Let's see here. So, this is interesting. This is a very interesting move by Max. To relist all of the majority of his videos, excuse me. Because, what's the point? Pick a side.win. Is Pick a Side YouTube seriously back up and running again? Like, Pick a side.win shitstorm. Oh my god, he literally put up the video of that. Oh, holy shit, that's so bad. That is maybe his worst video. It's like, this one is so fucking bad. Oh god. But it's interesting that he threw this up here. I can't tell if he's panicking or if he's just incredibly cocky. Maybe it was because Larix was talking about them. Potentially to show transparency is maybe where I'm going with this. I think that's what's happening here. Is that Max is trying to brace the channel for the carpet bombing that will be coming by Muda and Nick and others. So that he's going, you know what? I'm going to be fully transparent now. Ironic, because the things that I've heard, which I am not at liberty to disclose because I am a trusted source. I am a trusted person that doesn't leak things. I think Max knows what's coming. And he just showed his fucking, you know, like an animal rolls over when a larger, more powerful animal shows up. I think that's what's happening right now with Max. This video is interesting that he re-released this one. It's interesting that he re-released Believe All Abusers.
Also, have you
Alyssa
seen
play this
Phil
anyways.
react to Dracula
He's going to say
Alone?
he played us watch. I'm literally expecting him to. That's what I'm trying to say. He's trying to feign that he's doing the whole like, oh, you got me, guys. My videos were never deleted. They were just unlisted. He's going to play the bait game. He's going to be like, I baited all these YouTubers to talk about Camden Gerard, Blackula Davis. And they're so stupid, and I'm so hyper intelligent. Max, me and you both know what you said on that call. Me and you both know. Me, you, we know. I know at least. I don't know if the rest of you know. I know. It's over, Max. It's never been more over in your entire life. I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation that you have put yourself in here, where everything that you have done involving the predator aspect of your channel is going to be eviscerated by your own hands. It's not anybody else. There's no counter narratives going. Nobody's devaluing Spencer. Nobody's devaluing the victims. It's you. It's always been you, Max. You're the one. You're the one that did this to yourself. And you can't blame, and you're trying to find anyone to point the finger at. And I heard the call. You tried pointing fingers at other people. You tried.
Pick a side.
And it didn't work.
Do you want to be blacked by Count Blackula, the greatest Twilight character? Or do you stand with the Balenciaga of pedo jackets?
Are you gonna get blacked by Blackula? Oh, this stream's getting striked. This stream's getting striked. I love the idea that he thinks he can social engineer his way out of this. I love that more than anything. Is the idea that he thinks he can social engineer his way out of this situation. Max, again, if I get put in your video, make sure this part's in here, please. I'm begging you. The call that you had recently is the worst call that I have heard a YouTuber get caught on in their entire life. This is on par with how bad I almost said Camden Gerard Davis, the completionist. Fuck you, Nick. Holy shit. I almost said that. This is on par with how bad the Gerard call went with Muda. I'm telling you all now. This is worse. This is worse than that. This call is worse. I'm telling you. Max, if you think you can get away from this and you're going to kind of like downplay it or try to social engineer that you're a winner and all that stuff,
who has
it's over.
Victim/superiority complex, Omniscient or Mamamax?
That's actually a great fucking question. Who's a bigger victim/superiority complex, Onision or Mamamax? I think they're tied. Stop blue balling us. Too bad. I'm blue balling the shit out of you guys. I'm going to keep doing that until the video gets put out. Because, again, it's just really funny. It's really, 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 really funny to me that Max thinks that this is going to be like a whole, oh, well, I tricked all of you into getting mad and talking about Blackula. I can't wait for that. Oh, I'm so excited. This video is crazy that he relisted this, especially after the Magnetar part. Where's the Magnetar part? I need to get I need to re-remind myself, chat, and I feel like going over what Max said for the Magnetar video is important. Was that Mickey Mouse? I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. I was just pretending to be retarded the whole time. Yeah, that's Max's defense. I was just pretending to be retarded, guys. Dude, I hate that videos on YouTube take a fucking hour to... What? Okay. Dude, I'm 20... Literally, I have my age in here. Believe all abusers. Where is the Magnetar part? Where is it?
Then I would beat him up and put him in jail myself. I would not be defending him. But since I know that they're lying because...
You met all of them in person?
Isn't that his sister? Isn't that his sister? Bruh. I could not imagine bringing my family members into something like this and putting them on YouTube. I can't imagine it. It's in the conclusion. I can't imagine that. That's fucking delusional.
Yeah, anyone who knows Max in high school, he was a nice guy to everyone. He was nice to everyone.
Man, I
Instead of
love
going
it.
to the police with his information or notifying proper authorities, he puts this pedo case in a video about brainwashing content creators and global warming after changing his name without warning.
Yeah, I agree. It's just crazy. It's fucking insane that this is how he thought the method of getting his voice out and these girls' voice out is fucking smart. It's retarded. Hi, Chris. Currently, there's another alleged victim, Kai, talking live about the Camden thing. Okay. Where? Because realistically, if Camden Gerard Davis is real, that doesn't change the criticism. Okay, this is another factor that I feel like, and I think Diesel's gonna back me on, like not back me on this, but he's gonna know where I'm coming from with this. I'm gonna let this play out.
Music reviewer and PewDiePie. And worse, he makes a response video to the comment section of his vid. All without going to police.
True.
Anyone else think the only reason Mamamax wants the rest of the victims so he can touch them too?
Okay, no. So let me ask this, and let me kind of like put this out here, right? When it comes to the Camden Gerard Davis stuff, right? If he is a real predator, I do want him behind bars. Simple answer, right? But, and I think Max is going to try and play this card and I don't know if I'm going to be right about this. If I am, I'm going to laugh my ass off. If he tries to turn around and say, well, I do have substantive, 100% authentic proof that Camden Gerard Davis did these horrible things, that doesn't change the criticism, Max. It doesn't change the criticism. It doesn't change anything about you. Not a damn thing. Do you want to know why? Because the criticisms are levied at you and the absolute dog shit way that you have gone about this case from start to finish, which has now called into question everything you've ever done in your entire miserable little motherfucking life. It doesn't change. Even if you do that, it's not going to change the criticisms. You should not be trusted to ever in your entire life head an investigation involving child exploitation. You should not be allowed. You should be barred from even trying. Understand that. Get it through your thick fucking skull. And understand that no matter what happens from here on out, it's over for you. It's over. There's nothing more to it. The criticism is against you. Nobody is trying to say that the Blackula thing may or may not be real. Some people are saying it, but I'm not, because I don't know. I haven't seen the evidence. I've heard about it. I've heard what you got, and it doesn't sound really fucking good. It sounds like a bunch of screenshots, one-sided screenshots. So, unless you got something more than that, Max, you're destroying everything. This is all on you, dude. And I know. Why are you putting it all on me? It's my favorite line. Why are you putting it all on me? Because it's your investigation, Max. It's your investigation, Max.
You never would kidnap someone.
Then why does...
Let alone Haley, his friend, and she definitely was not kidnapped.
I feel like having your little sister be in your YouTube video to talk about allegations with you is bad.
The voices of the victims and
it's
standing
bad.
In the way of justice. It's the supreme level 95 necromancer, hacker, warlock, hunter class cult leader, Mother Maxwell.
That's good, Drew.
Pedos.
Yeah, true. I see what you're talking about. Larix did a great video talking about the criticism of today, right? So I think Nick had the best breakdown. The live streams, other than the ones where we like people confronted Max, are just additional content for you guys to like shit around and like laugh in the chat and stuff, right? I don't really think a lot of our live streams have done anything outside of Larix, which I'm gonna be real here. Larix has been like spearheading some of that stuff, like getting into debates with Max and everything like that, because Max is an idiot and will keep bringing people on that will completely and utterly eviscerate him. So good on Larix. Then you have Chud. And the list of videos, and I think Nick had the best breakdown. FPS Diesel's video, which we're going to watch. Then you have Larix's video, which we're going to watch a section of Larix's video. Then you have Muda coming out eventually, and then you have Nick. I think that's the best way to understand the timeline of events, of everything wrong with Max from beginning to end and why everyone doesn't like him. Then you see the criticism of today, which is the Camden Gerard Davis case. Then you're going to see Muda and Nick on top of that. So, like, literally, that's the best way to view these videos. The live streams are more or less for shits and giggles. For me, I'm just laughing my ass off at the retardation that is going on around me. I love it. But I want to talk, I need to understand how Max thought it was a good idea to put his little sister in a YouTube video talking about his allegations. I need to know why that he thought that was a good idea. Was it to feign sympathy? Or was it to get a quote-unquote credible witness? Max, a family member, especially in these moments, are not credible people. I'm sorry, dude. They have already a biasy because they are your family. So... you're killing me here, dude. You're killing me.
Then why does Anthony hate me?
Am I allowed to say why?
Anthony Field, Haley's boyfriend, Magnetar on YouTube, the one who published this video on me.
Magnetar, I know. You got fucked in this, but I still think that's the stupidest fucking thing ever. Bro, Red Peg and Transdict interviewing one of the survivors of the Davis case right now. Oh, God. I fucking want to kill myself. Okay. What the fuck is their name? Red Pagan. Smaggle, just link the video. Link the video. You're a mod. You fucking dumbass. Hello, blank. Hey, how's it going? Going well. Thank you so much. Talking to time, messaging me here. Very sorry to bother you about this. Yeah, of course. This is not a bother. Don't mind. God, I fucking hate the music. Coincidence? I think not. I fucking hate the goddamn music so fucking much. Oh my god. Look at Discord. Can't post links on YouTube anymore. Wait, what? They got rid of that? Special broadcast. CSA victim. Okay.
And get away and manage to get away. You know, it's like if you believe that is going to be your means of escape, you know, it's like, yeah, do what my mom did and chase a motherfucker out with a rolling pin and a butcher knife.
I wish I could. I don't even think I have a rolling pin to do that with. Darn. I got a frying pan. Yeah. That'll work.
Oh God. But yeah, that's kind of how I am with when it comes down to being, you know, stressful and dark situations. I've learned it's kind of a generation.
God, I don't care. I literally do not care. Yeah, that's live. I don't care. What more can I get out of that? I just want to know, like, is there substantial proof, some context? I believe Kai on the right is the one asking for donations on her Facebook. Asking for donations on Facebook? Wait a minute. I thought Max was putting all of his money behind these girls. I thought Max was putting all of his money behind the girls. Why are they asking for money on Facebook? She's asking money for diapers? What? One last thing. Please read what I sent you in DMs. Okay, what do you want? What?
Did only use me blade turn trans?
Yes.
WTF?
Yes. Let's see here. I'm turning off comments for the last stream, and we'll be doing the same when I speak to the other victim due to harassment and bullying by pedophile apologists and enablers. You've got to be shitting me. They're doing the Mamamax. You defend pedophiles. Oh, God. They're claiming they're an unbiased source of their latest video. That's great. Let's see here. That's right. Borderline transphobic. Oh, God. Spencer's allegedly in charge of the money. How the fuck? What do you... You're just going to let a random person be in charge of $40,000 to $30,000? What the fuck are you talking about? What? Imagine being given $20,000 to $30,000 and you don't give the money like properly, that the one girl has to beg for money on Facebook. Apparently Spencer's fucking dog shit at handling money. Pimpin' ain't easy. Oh, we're going to hell. We're going to hell, boys. Let's see here. We're borderline transphobic. One even mentions the baseless assertion made against Mamamax and the victims are trying to help are from right-wing incel circles. Am I reading a Keffels community post? Drew is sharing with $100. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Mamamax can almost get away with it because his videos are too cringe to watch. I kind of it's not even wrong, dude. I hate his videos. I hate everything about it. I've just kind of like sat by and let the Mamamax shit go on for a while before I even made content. I was just like, I never really liked this shit. My roommate, chat, do you want me to tell you a story of my roommate? He was a Mamamax fan. Want me to tell you a story recently?
Mamamax can almost get away with
this
it
is fun.
His videos are too cringe to watch.
This is fun. This is fun. This is a fun story. So I'm telling my roommate all about the Mamamax stuff. Now, mind you, my roommate is the kind of guy on YouTube that goes, I like the creator. I like the creator. That's all he cares about, right? He likes the content. That's it. He doesn't care about anything else. So I told him the first time that the Mamamax shit happened, his eyes got real big. And this is important to understand the situation. So like this is an isolated group I'm working with, right? So I told him all the stuff about Max the first time. Then, this is my favorite thing. I'm telling him all this stuff, and his eyes are getting bigger, and he's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And I showed him everything that I had. His face went from like, there is no way it's that bad, to, oh my God, I can't believe I used to watch his videos. The information that has been presented, Max, even people that are normies, and I can explain it to them on a basic level, are like, oh shit, Max is fucked. Like, it was so bad. I saw all the light come out of his eyes. I saw the light come out of his eyes. He was like, oh my God, you've got to be shitting me. But I do that a lot to him. Anytime he's like, yeah, I like this creator. And I'm like, what do you know about them? And then I tell him all the worst shit. I crushed the last of the light in his heart. I crushed it. Let's see here. Even one mentions the baseless assertions made by Mamamax, and the victims he's trying to help are from right-wing incel circles, which immediately leads me to discredit their validity because fascists have a tendency to lie. No, my roommate never supported Max on Patreon. He's just a regular viewer. Like, he's like an algorithm guy where he's just like, oh, cool video, dude, and he just keeps going. He's like one of those people. Wait a minute. Like, wait, fascists lie? So, do left people lie? Like, left-leaning people, do they never lie? Are they always on the up and up? I have a question. Where's the money that Keffels did with the 100,000 then? Where is it? Where's the 100,000? Where's the 100,000, you communist? No, I'm kidding. I don't care about politics. I don't give a shit. A lot of these people seem to be easily swayed by the influence of Cameron Gerard Davis. Wait, what? Okay. Red Pagan Corner. I'm just going to say it right here to you. Nobody has spoken.
Xylie's mods deleted my chat about Mamamax.
Yeah.
Worth.
I'm just going to say this. Nobody has been in communication with Camden Gerard Davis the entire time. There is no veil being pulled over our eyes about Camden Gerard, the motherfucking Blackula Davis. Nobody's done that. Do you want to know why? Because there's not enough information to go on. How can anyone immediately assume he's a pedophile with no information? Who has multiple networks of people trying to spin, intimidate, and control the narrative. I love this. It's very obvious that this is an op. There's a gay op by Camden Gerard Davis to get the commentary channels to shit on Max. Yeah, the Blackula pedophile werewolf guy. Pedophile werewolf vampire guy has gotten into all of our ears and was like, if you don't completely and utterly destroy Max, I will suck the blood out of your children. I love it. Oh, God. We will not be swayed by such draconian tactics. Oh, God. Max does good work, and we're trying to get justice for the victims. Please be patient while we do our best to make that happen. To the YouTubers that supposedly are making videos claiming this is an exploitative or edgy or somehow fabricating something, you're all being swayed by malevolent forces and are only enabling their predatory behavior. Please speak out for the victims. If you don't, you're just as complicit as the people they have harmed. Okay, bro. That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. There are malevolent forces. This is great. Oh my God, Smaggle, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my God. Smaggle literally just sent me the funniest thing I've read all year. Their name is Nicole, like Nicole D. I'm not gonna say that it's trans Diorio. You can't make me do it. Did Nick drop the video? Tomorrow, Leon. Tomorrow. Apparently tomorrow. This is maybe this is the funniest fucking community post I've ever seen in my life. Really put out a thesaurus for his hit piece? Yeah, he did. Did Chris Chan write this? Maybe. They kind of look like Chris. Not because they're trans! Before you all get mad at me. Read the PS. Wait, read the PS. What's in the PS? PS, to those who are saying to get sued, they'll have to find us first. Who's suing you? Who's suing you? Wait, who's threatening to sue you? Whoa! I'm not suing him.
I have Camden on speed dial. Vampire semen hits different.
Vampire semen hits different. Yo, what the fuck, near? Goddamn. Goddamn, bro. What the fuck? Whoa!
Hashtag Blackula groomed us all and we're all hiding his information because this is all a vampire werewolf game. We will avenge his mom and brother. Whoa! Mama the Leviathan Max is the real cult leader.
These super chats are fucked. I love it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your support today. I appreciate it. This is so funny. I fucking love it.
The Leviathans of Mamamax versus the malevolent forces of Blackula.
Oh my God. Is Buddha still dropping tonight? I think they're pushing it till tomorrow. I think there needs to be some tweaks to it, and I think they're gonna put it out tomorrow. I don't know. I was told that secondhand by the chat, so I'm just gonna go with what they're saying. Right now, I want to go because Max just uploaded all of his content. I want to go over this specific part again. I need to refamiliarize myself. Where's the definitive proof? This looks like one-sided screenshots between Max and somebody that's accusing Magnetar.
I have known this girl since she was a child, and I believe what she says. She has...
Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh, no. Chat, Does that sound like does that not sound like does that not sound like the Nick is not green situation all over again? Oh no. Oh no. Dude, it's over. You're fucked. You're fucked, kid. We already went through this one time. The fact that this happened, a Nick is not green situation, and it flew under the radar this hard. Yikes. Huge fucking yikes. Massive. To the degree that it's unforgivable, in my opinion, on some shit.
Love ya. No homo.
My God. I'm not going to look into the facts because they're a family friend of mine.
What are we smoking on tonight, Chief?
Thank you for the 10. Thank you for the 10. What the actual fuck?
Multiple friends who confirm her story.
He graduated high school, and he was an adult. He sent his genitals to a high schooler who was around 14 years old or 15 years old. We were like hanging out, and she was like, "This guy sent me his penis." We're like kids, so we're just like.
I can't get over that this is his sister giving the testimonial. How can I take that seriously? Especially when it comes to even the girls that are about you, and it's your sister trying to debunk one of them.
From the Flamenco School of Filing Cases.
Yes.
Remember, allegations are evidence.
True.
And always call the mom for more info.
Listen, Max is a PhD from the Flamenco
Mamamax
School
is a PDF
of Law.
file. He knew someone as a child.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
And you can.
I don't know if those were the exact words, but yeah.
Okay.
Cheers, my dude.
Thank you for the
I
membership.
didn't know that he did that.
Where was he working at the time?
He was like volunteering for like Obama.
He was interning at the White House.
But I have not made a video on him, despite wanting to all these years, because I do not want to harass them, and I feel this is not enough evidence to build an entire case against him.
Then why did you call him a pedophile? Why did you call him a pedophile then? Why did you do it? Why did you do it? Why did you call him a pedophile then? There's not enough evidence. You say it in this video to make a case. Then how is he a pedophile? Bro.
So I have not and will not until we have more proof. We know that
Literally admits to only having this to use it vindicates his own yeah, he's retarded. Magnetar's worst crime is being a filthy Democrat. Magnetar. I love it. That might be the funniest fucking thing I've heard all day. Magnetar. I'm gonna be real. It was probably cool working for Obama. It was pretty. I bet it was pretty cool, bro. I'll admit that.
he has multiple victims spanning the past 8 years. And if anyone wants to come forward, email me with the subject line, Anthony Field.
Multiple victims over a period of 8 years, but said there isn't enough evidence to make a case on him. How do you know that he has multiple victims then? How do you know then? How do you know that? You don't. Like, you're just making shit up. You have to be. Oh, yes, I heard about the 4 okay, listen, I'm just going to say it. No bitch can get pregnant 4 times in a row, have 4 miscarriages, and then not be on death's door. Sorry.
Why does he feel the need to discredit his critics?
Sorry, bro. Sorry. I get it. You know, girls can get pregnant all the time, but getting pregnant in the span of that short of a time frame, having 4 miscarriages within that time frame, being beaten until you miscarried. Yeah, no, that's not physically possible. It's literally biologically impossible. It's biologically impossible to do that. Okay, only the women can answer this because I know women watch me, which is cringe to say. How many women how many people do you know that have actually gone through something like that? 4 miscarriages in the span of like 3 to 4 months. How? 4. I don't want to say how I know it's a bad fucking thing because I don't want to out people in my fucking real life, but like I know that it's like fucking horrible to the human body. It's horrible to the human body. None. But it's not possible. Like, you're going to say that somebody had 4 miscarriages in the span of 3 months? Impossible.
Mamamax, more like Mamma Mia, Ivk.
I'm so pissed.
I'm not using this allegation to discredit Anthony or the rest of my exes.
I'm not using this to discredit the allegations against me. Dude, you literally said the guy who made this video is a pedo. As a pedo hunting channel. What happened? Does anyone have an archive of the deleted Mamamax critical video? Can't find it on YouTube. Wait, what? What do you mean? Hold on. Is it not on his channel?
My name is Max Stryker. I'm a filmmaker dedicated to empowering children. This is a call to action disguised as a cancellation.
Is Connor... Does anyone have an archive of the deleted Mamamax critical video? It's right there on the channel. Is that the same one? Am I retarded? Is that not the same one? I've gone over so many Mamamax videos that I can't remember if this is the one that Connor's talking about. Because it's right here. Yeah, he changed the title. He didn't delete it. Connor. Connor's retarded because he changed... He's retarded because he just changed the title. What the fuck? Connor, what the hell?
How do you know if there are multiple victims, when you don't have enough evidence to confirm if he...
Thank you.
Also, how do you know that Blackula has hundreds of victims, but only got 6 to 8 to speak?
Especially with all the goddamn fucking, what is it? Especially with all the shit going on out there. Especially with the amount of people talking about Max. They've only gotten 8 to 9, but there's hundreds online. It's not even about canceling Charlie. Like, it's just how he approached Charlie that made it so fucking cringe that everyone was like, what's going on with this guy? And then they started digging through everything. I remember covering this when no one else did. And I've got to shout out to Smaggle. Even though Smaggle's like the resident retard of this community, he was like, Chris, you have to watch this Mamamax video, the fucking brainwashing one. And I'm like, what do you mean Mamamax? It's God called. He goes, no, he changed his fucking shit. And I remember watching this, and I just sat there and I was like, what the fuck is this terrible video? I credit Smaggle with starting my addiction to Mamamax retardation content. I credit Smaggle. Good job, Smaggle. You did something good with your life.
Against him. So I have not and will not until we have more proof. We know that he has multiple victims.
But you say that you won't say anything until we have more proof, but puts him in a video calling him a pedophile.
Her entire life by family, and every pregnancy was a miscarriage from when she was 12 to around now at 24, as well as one of her exes ending because of a miscarriage. Get on my level.
Jesus
Smiley
Christ.
face.
Hey, Chris, how's the storm? Right now it hasn't hit just yet. It's supposed to hit tonight, and it's probably going to knock out power all across Buffalo. So I'm trying to get all my content in while I can.
Spanning the past 8 years, and if anyone wants to come forward, email me with the subject line, Anthony Field. I am not using this allegation to discredit Anthony or the rest of my exes.
You called him a pedophile. You said the guy who made this video is a pedophile. I'm not using this to discredit the allegations against me. Proceeds to call the man a pedophile. You...
I hope the evidence and context I provided should be enough, but I do think everyone should know, and it explains why he is so passionate about tearing me down. It is why he put together all of these women in a group chat and spent 3 months to create a narrative in an attempt to silence me. It is why he uses manipulative language so that I can't defend myself without people immediately thinking I am lying. It is why he has been trying so hard to pester small commentary channels to cover the story. It is why he refused to handle everything privately and legally, even when I accepted his terms to have legal representation. And it is why he incessantly responds to every comment and tweet, making sure to call me a predator. He is the predator.
Okay. Hey, guys, I don't have, like, enough evidence to call Magnetar a pedophile and to put it in a case. Calls him a pedophile. Talks about how Magnetar is talking to other channels, and then proceeds to call Magnetar a predator. You're fucking killing me, dude.
I guess it's poetic that my abusers try to take me down.
Yeah, it's literally, he literally pulled out the no you. This is childish. This is fucking child's bullshit, bro.
Of a pedophile. So what have we learned today?
No, Drew, this video wasn't up. He just relisted all this shit. He unlisted like 90% of his library.
Learned I can make a better and more honest video with more evidence by myself in less than a week than these 5 people can make in 3 months. I'm not trying.
Oh my God. This is petty as shit. Bro, I remember when this was going on. That's when I was still like cool with Edwin. You were fighting everybody behind the scenes about this shit, dude. Don't pretend. Don't pretend that you were like, yeah, I could do this in like a week with more evidence. You were fighting people behind the scenes. You were fighting people behind the scenes. You had a call with Xylee about this shit. You. Him pretending he's like, yeah, I was able to put this out real fast. Dude, you were literally pissing yourself and like arguing with people about it. Shut the fuck up.
To prove to you I was a good boyfriend. I was always a spiteful little bitch after we would break up. I mean, because they would fucking sleep with someone they were talking to while we were still together. But the fact that they are trying to profit off of subjects like rape and CSA is probably one of the most fucking disgusting things you can do as a human being.
Damn, Max. Damn, bro. That hits a little bit harder with what I'm hearing behind the scenes, bro. Ooh, that hits real hard. Ooh. Ooh. That hits hard. That hits hard, chat. That hits hard. Once these videos come out by the rest of them, that line's not gonna last very long. That's gonna age worse than it is already.
You guys are the reason why it's so goddamn difficult to believe actual victims. I reached out to my non-abusive exes who wanted to speak up for me, but wouldn't because they are afraid of these women, because they have been harassed by them before. And that seems to be their pattern. If you don't believe them, you're going to get harassed, especially to my last partner who had it the worst. I've tried contacting the police about this years ago. They didn't do anything. They didn't even take my reports. I've tried contacting a lawyer, and they told me I have to prove damages and provide evidence.
How does the police always fuck something up in his life? Every time. He has allegations made against him, goes to the cops. Cops aren't going to do anything. Blackula comes into play, goes to the cops, doesn't actually go to the cops, and says, well, the police won't help us. Then he goes on to go on another, like all the other cases are like, well, the police are never going to help us. How do the cops never help you? Like, what state, town, Providence County do you live in that the cops are fucking this stupid? Like, There's no way the police are this bad. Lawyer equals chat GPT. True. That is another really funny thing. The chat GPT thing, though, I can tell you that. That's 100% real. I can't say more. But it's real. It's real. It's so real. It's so real. Can you provide me a legal source where you're coming up with that definition? Max, why did you give me chat GPT? That's the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
That these women know they are lying, which is impossible without a confession. So I guess I can sue Olivia. I know once I publish this, they're going to continue. I know this because
they didn't continue. They stopped. They stopped.
It is their pattern of behavior that has continued entire years after breaking up with them. Now, I could be like them and dox them and armchair diagnose them and insult anyone who believes them, but I don't want to be like them.
You literally called a guy a pedophile with little to no proof. How aren't you being like them? You showed the guy's face. Full legal name. In a YouTube video. Publicly. How aren't you like them? You did it to the guy who made the video. How aren't you like them? This is due to the fact he doesn't understand the legal system very well. We found out on the other stream he went to a deputy instead of a detective, according to someone. This guy's retarded. How old is Max again? Can somebody tell me his age? Seriously. Can somebody tell me his age?
My dude, love ya, no homo.
27. I am the same age as this guy. I'm telling you right now, I have never met a more retarded 27-year-old in my life. 27. I am the same age as this dumb motherfucker. That makes me angry. That makes me so angry that somebody like this has the level of control that they do over this shit. And I'm pissed. I'm fucking pissed. That's actually shocking to me. I thought he was like 23, 24. I've dealt with the cops on shit. I've gone to them. I've provided everything, and the cops have helped me with shit before. Like, I don't understand. You don't go to a random deputy. You go to the guy above him and you say, hey, here is all the evidence laid out in front of you. I'd like to go line by line with you. They will sit with you. You're killing me. You're fucking killing me, Smalls. You're just not a pedo philosopher, Chris. I'm fucking killing myself. Yes, Brother Near. Brother Near's a good channel. I like Brother Near. He's good shit. Damn, he truly is a narc. Yes, I have. I speak to the police. Me and the police are cool. Me and the police are cool with each other. Listen, man, you got to rep the boys of blue. Not all of them, but you know, the ones that are good. I'm starting to believe the theory is Max faking past cases. Yeah, me too. Me too, after what I've heard. They got people out here banging kids, Ice-T. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Ice-T comes kicking down the door. Dude, Max and all the victims go to the police department. Ice-T kicks in the door. So you're telling me that there's a guy, a black pedophile werewolf vampire, and he's fucking kids out there? I'm just picturing like a scene in SVU. Ice-T just kicks the door in. That's the exact question he asks. So you're telling me that there is a black pedophile werewolf vampire out there, and he's fucking kids? You're telling me that a pedophile werewolf vampire attracted
I'm
to children.
21 and have exposed child predators better than Max has.
True.
Let that sink in.
True. Should send him the script idea for that episode. Yeah, if they give me like producer credit on SVU, I will straight up like write the script for that and send it over to Ice-T. Be like, hey, I think this would be a great script for you. Dude, this Magnetar video is aged poorly. Well, technically, because the rest of the stuff involving the girls, a lot of it I keep hearing is under contention. But I know the Magnetar stuff is completely out of fucking left field and a complete scorched earth campaign to discredit Magnetar when it comes to covering the situation. So you're telling me you got a black pedophile, werewolf, vampire, Bigfoot, alien, Bohemian Grove, Illuminati corporate mascot is out here banging kids? What a mouthful, bro. What a fucking mouthful. Jesus. I can't wait to be in Max's video just with me laughing at how retarded he is. And he's like, this guy has been warped by Camden Gerard Davis, the dark the dark forces out there of corrupting Chris's mind. The counter narratives of Camden Gerard Davis. He's in contact with all the commentary channels. Bro, no one knows. Nobody's gotten in contact with Camden, dude. I need to emphasize that. That's an important thing I have to say with that joke. Defense against the dark arts. Yeah, true.
EDP is a better pedophile hunter than Max.
Damn. Kind of true, though. God, Diesel's video. Hour and 54. Okay, chat. I kind of wanted to go over Diesel's video and then the chunk of Larix's video involving the Magnet. You know what? Actually, since we're on the Magnetar stuff already, I'm going to switch to the Larix video. Damn, Larix, congrats on 116K, bro. I want to get to the Magnetar part because Larix did a great video. Incredible video. Him and Diesel did like really good fucking videos on the situation. I want to know the Magnetar case and what Larix has come to the conclusion on.
I do not make a video on them until I have verifiable proof that they are a pedophile.
Back in July
Total bullshit. Total bullshit.
2022, Mamamax was accused of being a pedophile, abuser, and rapist in a video by 4 of his exes and previous friends. For the most part, I can't confirm whether he's guilty or innocent of a lot of these things he's accused of in this video, due to it just being his word versus his ex's. But the guy who uploaded the video is someone named Magnetar, who's a YouTuber with 30k subs, but also the boyfriend of Haley, which was one of the girls who came out against Max in the video. So he and his girlfriend reached out to a lot of other girls that Mamamax has previously been interested in to craft a video, and then he uploaded it on his public platform because he already had a pretty big YouTube channel. And in Max's hour and 5 minute long video responding to the allegations, in the last 6 minutes, for some reason, he accuses Magnetar. Actually, he doesn't even accuse Magnetar. He states Magnetar is a pedophile for.
I'm really glad Larix said the same thing, bro. He literally calls him a pedophile, like off the bat, and then Max goes, "Oh well, I never really called. Like, I don't have enough to call him a pedophile or like put a case together. But he's a predator. He's a pedophile. Like, dude, you can't just accuse people of pedophilia because you feel like it on a whim."
100% of a fact, while saying his full legal name and doxed where he worked at the time.
Anthony Field, Haley's boyfriend, Magnetar on YouTube, the one who published this video on me.
That fucking QR code shit, I hate it so much.
And as proof to show this is Max talking to some girl in Instagram DMs who claims that Magnetar sent his dick to her when she was a minor. This is it? Are you fucking serious? You don't even.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Lycanthropy. I have been playing Skyrim's Dawnguard DLC again.
Nice, Jax. Happy for you. Let's see here, Maya. Based on the schizo video Max made about wanting to blow up the Korean girl who cheated on him or whatever, like, it's really normal thing I can believe. Holy shit. I forget.
Have any screenshots of Magnetar even interacting with this girl one-on-one? Not a single conversation. And based off of this, you're calling him a 100% pedophile just off her testimony.
Well, hold on, because I'm probably pausing Andy Larix. He also said he has a dick pic, apparently, of Magnetar. So Max, for years, has just kept Magnetar's penis on a hard drive somewhere this entire time. We can't forget that part. We can't forget that part.
that it happened. It's fucking poetic. In the same video that you claim you have been falsely accused by 5 different girls, you do the same thing to Magnetar, not even accusing him, just stating he's a pedophile based off of one girl's story. If you think one girl's testimony is enough to prove that Magnetar is a pedophile, with your own logic, you would now have to admit that you're guilty of being an abuser, rapist, and pedophile yourself, since 5 girls came out with their stories of their testimonies against you.
Do you still feel confident just with that one girl's like testimony to go on your 750K sub channel and just openly say his name, Anthony Field, and then call him a pedophile? To like that video got like 1 million views, right? I mean, I feel like that's an insane thing to do.
He is a pedophile.
Based off of...
Remember when you said you didn't have enough to make a case on him?
But insane.
Yeah, but I'm asking what it's based off of, and what you're telling me is like one girl's accounts. And like I think that's fine for you to believe it behind the scenes. But I think when you have a 750K sub YouTube channel and you're confidently calling someone a pedophile, you gotta have like a higher bar. Don't you think so?
I think we should listen to survivors.
I agree, man.
I forgot that he did that in the lyrics debate. Gets caught on something. I believe we should listen to survivors. We have to listen to survivors. Bro, listen. If Max comes out all the time and he's like, I never used the victims as shields. I never used the victims as shields. Bro, you just did. I also know another time that you did, but that'll be released later. But it's just really fucking hilarious that he pulls that line. Oh, I don't hide behind the victims. Gets called out in regard to the Magnetar situation. Don't you think it's kind of crazy for you to like say his full legal name and like accuse him of being a pedophile with only minor evidence? Not even evidence, just a one-sided conversation. I believe we should believe the victims. We should listen to the survivors. Okay, so then I should listen to your survivors, quote unquote, Max. I should listen to those girls then.
Max, we should listen to all women and survivors only up until they accuse you. Then they're the liars. And even when I confronted him about this on stream, he shows no remorse and doubles down.
All I wanted to do was share the information that someone sent to me, was that he sent a dick pic to a minor.
Okay.
But you said you didn't want to discredit him. I'm not here to discredit Magnetar, but he is a pedophile.
That is
when you have a platform, you can't just innocently share that he's a fucking pedophile. Like, you have a higher bar of responsibility. You've got to understand that. Because you're telling 1 million people that Anthony Field is a fucking pedophile. And you have one testimony to back it up. Yes, but your one piece of evidence is one girl saying so. And I'm trying to explain to you how it's fucking so ironic for you to make a video.
I am simply sharing that
You're making a video defending yourself from false accusations of people falsely accusing you, and then you can't have the same empathy towards someone else?
Not to someone who is a pedophile. No.
He smeared Magnetar completely and knew what his audience would now do after releasing the guy's full name and showing multiple photos of him and showing where he used to work. Which, of course, the natural progression is that his fans did end up harassing him, finding out his current job, and emailing his coworkers that he's a pedophile.
You guys are the reason why it's so goddamn difficult to believe actual victims.
Oh yeah, also, he threatened to strike my channel down in Discord DMs after I had a conversation with him on stream, claiming I promote a community that bullies child sex victims.
Damn. Damn, Larix, I didn't know that you did that. You're a fucking monster, dude. How could you? You built that whole community on that YouTube channel just to bully CSA victims. I can't believe it. I have to take Max at his word, dude. That's retarded. I said it when I streamed it last time. Nobody is bullying the survivors. We're criticizing Max.
If those allegations against Mamamax are true, then Max would be the textbook definition of loser, creep, pedo.
Yeah, exactly.
You know me. If you don't want to get striked, I must express my concerns regarding the patterns we've observed in your behavior and the nature of the community you are cultivating.
Dude, nobody writes like this. Nobody. Nobody. No normal person writes like this. Whenever I DM someone, I'm like, hey, man, what's up? Hey, can you take this down? Like, real quick. There's something in there I'm not, something, I don't really like that in there. Can you just, like, cut that out for me? Like, I've done that before. Everyone's seen my text history with somebody that did that to me. I was like, hey, man, like, can you take this down? I don't want it to be out there. They didn't do it, but whatever. We're moving past that. We're moving past that. But I didn't write, like, what looks like the Unabomber's manifesto written in, like, this weird Batman-esque threat. Like, it's just it just blows my mind that somebody writes like this privately. Like, this isn't on camera. This isn't in front of your channel. This isn't on a live stream. This isn't anything. It's DMs between two people. That's all you have to do. It's the weirdest thing to write like that. When he was writing the critical, weird as fuck. Writing the lyrics, weird as fuck. Oh no. Stefan Corbino is writing one of my chatters, Stefan Corbino. Create a script for the show Law & Order Special Victims Unit where I cast a supernatural and makes a special guest appearance. The episode should revolve around a female victim called Spencer, a failed investigative YouTuber called Mamamax, and an online cult known as the Werewolf Vampire Hybrid. Okay, now we're laughing at stupid shit. Now we've reached the point where this is just funny.
Your channel is at risk of being terminated.
I want a copy of that, Stefan. Stefan Corbino, I want ChatGPT to send me that. Send me that. Put it in the memes channel.
If these issues persist, promoting a community that engages in bullying, especially targeting survivors of child sex crimes, is deeply troubling. I strongly recommend you reflect on the impact of your actions and the environment you're creating. So I mean, he's just basically threatening to strike me if I keep talking about him, but he's got to veil his intentions under the victims, hiding behind that shield and acting as if I'm bullying them, when in reality, he's just mad at me and looking for an excuse to try to get me to shut up. And ironically, no one has done more damage to these victims than you.
That is accurate. It's not even like that. That's the thing he's like not understanding, Max. Because Larix has been pretty fucking, excuse me, has been pretty critical of Max. Chud has been critical of Max. I've been critical of Max. Xylee's been critical of Max. Muda's been critical. Nick's been critical, right? It's been like this endless wave of people that have been incredibly critical of Max. But each one of us have varying degrees of criticism on the scale of like we're all saying the same shit but in different ways. Larix just upfront tells him. Nick upfront tells him. Me, I laugh at him because of how fucking retarded this shit is. Then you have the other factor where it's Muda being the disappointed dad finding out that his friend is a complete fucking schizophrenic. Then you have Xylee, who's hated Max forever but was honestly the more fucking brutal out of everybody in that call. What's the other thing? Like a lot of people that started criticizing him in the beginning have all said the same fucking thing. You are making this worse for yourself. You are doing this to yourself. It's not about the victims. It's not about Camden. It's not about some sort of fucking gay little cabal that's going on. It's literally your own actions that fucked you over. You yourself did this, Max. Tommy, excuse me. Don't forget Tommy. Tommy gets the ultimate W throughout all this. He was right the whole time. The whole time. The whole fucking time. I just think it's crazy that he re-uploaded this video. I think it's crazy that I can't get over the fact that he re-uploaded this. Tommy gets the ultimate W, no matter what people say. Reminds me of Jalen. Oh, God, the H-Bomber guy fans are mad. It's in the memes channel? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, chat. You're not going to see any of my DMs. I don't really care. This is in the Discord that I don't allow anyone in. Oh, wait. It's not going to show all the way. Damn. All right, I got to download it. All right, here we go. Here we go, chat. We're gonna take a quick break because I want to go over the FPS Diesel video. I want to do that, but I want to read the SVU episode of Mamamax. Title: Law and Order SVU Cursed Connections. Detective Olivia Benson briefs the team on their new case. Benson looks at the board. We've got a bizarre one, team. A young woman named Spencer was found dead in her apartment. Signs of ritualistic symbols and strange markings all over the crime scene. Detective Rollins interrupts with a raised eyebrow. Ritualistic? Are we talking cult stuff? How long is this? Okay, it's not that long. It's not that long. It's not that long. It's not that long. Benson nods. That's not all. Our victim, Spencer, was an aspiring investigative YouTuber. She had a sizable following. And her latest video were about online cult named Lunar Ascendants. Oh my god. In the SVU interrogation room, detectives Carissa and Rollins question a person of interest. Mamamax. Oh god. A charismatic but failed investigator. even ChatGPT calls him a Failed investigative YouTuber. Oh no, Max, your lawyer just fucking outed you, bro. Oh no, your lawyer got you. Mamamax, defensive. Look, I was just trying to expose these lunatics. Spencer reached out to me for an interview, but I never met her. Carissy, what can you tell about Lunar Ascendants? Mamamax, this is great. It is a dangerous online cult run by a werewolf vampire hybrid. They believe that they can achieve some supernatural power by sacrificing followers. You believe this? I did it at first, but then Spencer disappeared after contacting me. Now I think they're targeting investigators. Oh, God. This is great. This is fucking AIDS. I can't believe we did. Thank you, Stefan. This is fucking great. The squad room. The detectives research Lunar Ascendants online and discover chilling videos of ritualistic initiation ceremonies. Suddenly, the lights flicker, and the room gets colder. Enter Sam and Dean Winchester from Supernatural. Oh, God. This is better than the real life story. Nonchalant, you folks having trouble with the supernatural? Dean, we're the experts. Who are you? We're the Winchesters. We hunt things, monsters, demons, you name it. A crossover episode. Oh, God. Lunar Ascendants, huh? Sounds like a bunch of freaks. The detectives and Winchesters joined forces to investigate Spencer's murder and the cult's activities. Oh, my God. Lunar Ascendant's headquarters night. The team raids the cult's headquarters, facing off against cult members with supernatural abilities. They rescue potential victims and confront the werewolf vampire cult leader. Dean mocking, nice fags and fur, buddy. The hybrid lunges at Dean. The chaos ensues. The detectives and Winchesters work together to subdue the cult and bring the leader to justice. Damn. This ChatGPT story did more than anything Max has done this whole time. The squad room, days later. The detectives and Winchesters wrapping up the case. Rollins smirks. I never thought I'd see the day we'd have monster hunters in the squad room. Sam smiling. It's all in a day's work. Dean raising eyebrow. You guys ever need help with the weird stuff? You know where to find us. As Sam and Dean exit, Benson watches them go, intrigued. Benson to herself. Supernatural crime fighters. Who would have thought? Fade out. That was way funnier than it needed to be. Please fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, God. This really is a Mamamax Extravaganza live stream. That was an actual piece of work. That was a piece of work. Max's lawyer just straight up destroyed him, bro. ChatGPT killed him. Oh, I gotta breathe for a second. That was too funny. Everybody who's like a serious YouTuber is gonna watch that section and be like, this guy's retarded. Why is he reading that? Oh, chat, you're the best part of what I do. Oh, fucking hell, you guys are the best. All right, let's watch the history of Mamamax. Oh, God, get the fucking lolly off my screen.
Mamamax is a Texas-based 27-year-old YouTuber who's
Texas
cultivated a dedicated audience through social media platforms like YouTube and Patreon due to his boundary-crossing YouTube series in which he hunts PDF files on the
pedophiles
internet while using a curriculum of impactful tools in filmmaking to express his distaste for the insidious, grotesque personalities that take advantage of youth. He's a pretty
I didn't know Matt Pitt knew these large words, if I'm being real. Matt's gonna fucking kill me later.
Polarizing figure. Many stand by his side and applaud his tactical prowess as they're convinced he gets the job done. However, there are others that believe his actions are an egregious
Diesel, no! Diesel, no. You put in the black and Chinese. You put the black and Chinese version of Max in. Oh, God, this is great. Nicholas Dior, hello, Chris. You're my dinner entertainment. Oh, I'm glad. Did you miss the part? But Nick, you should rewind a couple of minutes and watch the fan fiction chat made about Mamamax and the SVU. We used Chat GPT, Nick, to write an episode of SVU based on Cameron Gerard Davis. You should go rewind and watch that.
Strategy that treads deeply within the lines of exploitation. And some even believe that this whole PDF file hunting thing is a masquerade. It's a grift, using a powerful subject that people believe in to gain an audience that will shower Max with donations and Patreon subs in the hopes that Max will take down future virtual deviants.
Dude, I can't get over the Patreon. I know we're just like getting into the Diesel video, but I can't get over the Patreon.
The episode was a piece of art worth $50,000.
It was 100% worth $50,000. The SVU Supernatural collab, 100%. I can't get over the Patreon, right? My brain keeps going back there every time I think about the Max situation. There is $14,000 to potentially $30,000. That's kind of like my rough estimate, right? Of money that this dude has been squirreling away for years now, right? And like Diesel said, people are under the impression that he is actually putting away these predators, but he's not doing that. He's not doing that at all. He literally says, I'm a filmmaker. But he'll do the Magnetar video where he's like, oh, we don't have enough evidence to make a case on Magnetar, implying that he's made cases on other people before. That money, and I'm gonna fucking say it, is a scam. Can you make a fan fiction where Rick meets Spencer on Werewolf Planet on his way to the boob world? There's a civil war raging on, and Morty needs to find the sacred watermelon. Stefan Corbino, get that going in Chat GPT and let me know when it's done.
Comes to Max, there's a lot of questions that have been asked. How did he get to this destination on YouTube? Where did he come from? As well as the looming irony that Max himself has his own allegations that have come back to haunt him. Not only that, but it seems in recent months there's a possibility that
Get Max's lawyer on the line and get me that script. Get me that script, dude.
The wheels are beginning to...
To be honest, I was under the impression he was murdering pedophiles. How? That's my question to you. How was anyone like under that impression? Because there are people that like genuinely probably believe that. There is no way a guy that looks like him is actually murdering pedophiles. Let's just be fucking real here. No YouTubers going out of their way and murdering pedophiles. It's just not a thing. It's not a thing. You know who gets murdered? The predator catchers. Like that one guy. He got fucking shot. What, does Max have just hitmen on speed dial? Oh, wait, I forgot. Oh, excuse me. I'm making an assumption. Max apparently gets inundated with hitmen emailing him constantly to kill these pedophiles. Yeah, okay, sure. Those aren't FBI emails at all. Those aren't like really easy things. But that's how the vid outlined it. No, I get you, Magna. But there are people that probably believe that. That's the issue. There are people that genuinely believe that. Like, I get you're joking, but I guarantee you there was one dumb motherfucker in his audience that thought that.
Fall off this persona, and his career is at risk.
Did I see the Chugga Corey allegations? I did. I heard. I need to watch. We're gonna have our own rape review, but I don't have a cool graphic like Chud or Nick, which is bullshit. But I don't want to rip off rape review.
Others, including ones in his own community, have begun to question the strategies that he uses and implements to gain his success and get the word out about PDF files. Max has said on record his reasoning for becoming a YouTuber was eventually to learn as much of the craft as he could, and then use those tools to become a worthy filmmaker.
The whole point of doing YouTube was like to learn filmmaking, because the ultimate goal is to make films, right? And so that's why I started my YouTube channel in the first place.
Go to school, you fucking dipshit. Go to college. Why are you making a YouTube channel, you dumb bastard? Go to school. Oh, I just wanted to learn how to make films on YouTube. Dude, I'm just learning how to make film. The whole reason I made YouTube was to learn how to make films. Go to school. Retard.
was to learn how to make films.
Call by serious assault assessment. Chris, did you see he was a big fan of mine? I don't know. You're hated by a lot of people, Nick. I'm hated by the H-Bomber guys. Nick's hated by everybody with a fucking pulse. I don't know, bro.
And as you can see, like...
Oh, wait! I know who's your biggest fan. I know you're soying out about it right now. You got this big shit-eating grin behind the fucking camera. I can tell. I know. Yeah. Nick got the Billy Mitchell endorsement. Now he won't. He's going to keep talking about it till the day he dies. Put that in the Mamamax video at the end. just one caption. Billy Mitchell's my #1 fan.
Those of you who have been around for a while, you can see like the evolution of my channel. Like as time went on, I just got, better and better at filmmaking.
His channel itself was created after Max.
Okay, we need to stop this whole... I know I keep pausing, but I keep having like these intrusive thoughts because I'm like autistic. I'm not, but I'm just an idiot on the internet with a mic. Okay. Stop calling YouTube videos films. Stop it. Stop. I had this argument with the H-Bomber guy fans. I had this dumb fucking argument with them. YouTube videos are just YouTube videos. They are not films. They aren't anything special. It is a video. That is it. You post shit to the internet either to laugh, to do something, or to like talk about something. That's like really it. There's not much more to that. There's nothing more than that. Nobody should be thinking YouTube videos are more important than what they are.
Began to notice how
this is my best film. Yeah, I'm a fucking what is it? I'm like the I won't say J.J. Abrams because he's like ruined so much shit. Fuck. I'm not the Guillermo del Toro. I don't know. I want to think of myself as the Wes Anderson of YouTube. No, I'm not that fucking auteur. The Rick and Morty episode script is in the memes channel. You've got to be shitting me. You actually did this? I was actually joking. Oh, no. Chat, should we read over Stefan Corbito's Rick and Morty episode with Mamamax? Should we read this? How long is it? Okay, it's not that long. It's not that long. All right. Yep, let's go over it. Interior, spaceship, night. Rick and Morty are cruising through space in the spaceship, the neon lights flickering as they approach the werewolf planet. Oh my god. Rick muttering to himself, "Boob." I can't do the Rick voice. Boob world, Morty. We're finally going to make it to Boob world. Morty. Yeah. But do we have to go through this werewolf planet first? I can't fucking do the Rick and Morty voices. My throat is fucked from smoking. Just a pit stop, Morty. I heard that they have some killer barbecue joints here. They land on the werewolf planet, and the duo steps out to a chaotic scene. A civil war is raging between the werewolf factions. Morty squinting. Rick, maybe you should be careful here. Rick, nah, Morty. It's just a werewolf turf war. Nothing we can't handle. Suddenly, a female werewolf hybrid.
Special guest star, the Leviathans.
Oh, God. A female werewolf hybrid, Spencer, runs towards them, panting. Spencer, desperate. You gotta help me. I escaped from this werewolf cult. They're trying to drag me back. Rick takes a sip from his flask. Cults, huh? Always a good time. What's the catch? Spencer, sincere. They're after me because I refuse to join their sacred watermelon ritual. It knows. It knows. It fucking knows the sacred watermelon ritual. It's insane. Watermelon ritual. What's that? Spencer, exacerbated. I don't know all the details, but they believe a sacred watermelon holds the key to their werewolf powers or something. She doesn't know the details. Oh, God. Suddenly, an eccentric figure wearing a tinfoil hat and holding a camera approaches them. It's Mamamax! I gotta read that again. Suddenly, An eccentric figure wearing a tinfoil hat and holding a camera approaches them. It's Mamamax, a failed investigative YouTuber. Dude, ChatGPT knows he's a failed YouTuber. Holy shit. Mamamax, conspiratorial tone. Hey. What do we have here? Rick and Morty, the alleged interdimensional pedophiles? You call them Rick and Morty pedophiles. I can't. This is the greatest script. I think this is better than the SVU one. Oh, God. Rick rolls eyes. Oh, great. Another one of these conspiracy nuts. Mamamax uses voice modulator. Prepare to be exposed for your heinous crimes against the multiverse. Morty, what are you talking about? Mamamax, you're trafficking sacred watermelons for your sick interdimensional pedo parties. Rick sarcastic. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. You caught us. Oh my God. Spencer, irritated, transforms into a werewolf form, scaring Max away. Spencer snarls, get lost, you conspiracy nut. Rick smiling. Well, that was easy. Morty, so what's the deal with this sacred watermelon? Spencer, it's just a myth. Those cultists are a bunch of lunatics. Rick, all right, Morty. Let's get out of here before things get weirder. They continue their journey to Boob World, leaving the werewolf planet behind. As Mamamax, still running, screams about exposing interdimensional pedophiles. Somebody get this. Somebody get this to the writers of Rick and Morty, please. I need this episode out immediately. Oh my God. Dude, Max's lawyer is rough on him. Jesus Christ, dude. I didn't realize ChatGPT hated Max so much. That's probably why he's been fucking up this investigation. ChatGPT is already biased against him.
Successful leafy.
I couldn't. I can't get over the watermelon thing. I can't get over it. Stop.
Is here was, and how easy Leafy made it look.
The people that inspired me to make my channel, I kind of hate having to bring this up because it's people that I currently don't like anymore.
Oh, really?
But yeah, so like people like Leafy were like the ones that like...
Yep, Leafy went him down the rabbit hole, chat. Made him go down the rabbit hole of pedophile exposing. Leafy. No, I'm kidding.
Made me like get on my channel because I saw how fast he was growing from doing something so simple, like he's just talking, and I was like, oh right, that's pretty cool. I want to do that, and you know, like others like Pyrocynical and Grade A Under A H3H3.
Man, that's a list of great YouTubers that have never done anything stupid in their entire life. Why did I just get a DM saying you're doing watermelon rituals? You're gonna have to rewind a little bit, Leon. You're gonna have to catch up.
Don't hug me, I'm scared. Like, kind of inspired me because.
Yeah, I can see that.
Can't get into one fucking drama without Zaptai getting brought up. Yeah, you literally can't. That is gonna haunt you for the rest of your life, dude. It's every time, dude.
And Max felt like he could have success with taking that route. Sometime around late 2015, early 2016, Max would begin creating content by making videos that he would call YouTube Hell. These videos were similar to what is considered a YouTube poop, which is a video short in length, edited comedically to cause confusion. However, the difference with Max's content was that he would use clips of hentai and other visuals that push boundaries. His content would also shift towards commentary topics like Leafy, Ethan, Lieutenant Corbus, etc. He would also reportedly inherit the name Mamamax due to a Filthy Frank reference because his fan base saw similarities to Filthy Frank.
And I guess people got like Filthy Frank vibes.
No, never. Whoever gassed him up saying that they gave him that he gave off Filthy Frank vibes needs to be dragged out into the street, chained to a truck, and driven down the nearest highway going 100 miles an hour. Never invoke Frank's name on my fucking channel and associate it with someone like him. Not in your goddamn life.
From my channel, because before I did Life Sucks, I just did these like insane edits.
Check GMs. He's changed his voice like so many fucking times. What is this? Good point, dude. We found her. That's a good... I didn't even think of that. That's actually really smart. Nick, that's genius. That's actually true. Because she went missing, and now she's back. Has anyone reported that Spencer is no longer missing? It's actually a good point. Holy shit. What the fuck? Yeah, she's everywhere now. She's on like multiple live streams now. She's been fucking talking to like some sort of offshoot weird CSA interviewer. I don't fucking know, bro. But she's out there.
Called YouTube Hells. They were basically like YouTube poops, but they were about a specific YouTuber usually, and they always had like a shitload of hentai in them because I thought hentai was hilarious at the time.
The FBI is looking into Max because of a missing person lives in his room. Yeah, she took up the guest room or his room. I don't fucking know at this point.
And
stop trying to gaslight me, chat, into saying that individual that is interviewing the victims looks like Nick. I don't see it. As funny as it would be to say, yeah, there's a trans Nicholas Diorio running around, I don't see the similarity. I just don't. Nobody's been able to give me a good photo of Nick and this person side by side.
Yeah, I get that people just start calling me, Papa Max, and I'm like, well, why don't y'all just call me Mamamax? Because like it's an alliteration. So that's where the Mama from Mamamax comes from. It's from Filthy Frank.
Max's content would evolve into Max narrating over animations that were drawn by his sister in an episodic series that was called Life Sucks. The Life Sucks series was basically an outlet for Max because if you go back and watch his old Life Sucks series, you'll find out...
Dude, I thought these fuckers just named them Nicole because of the memes, and it's actually their name. Shut up. Everyone thinks that you got memed on today, so you delayed the video to fuck with everybody. Because you got pissed at everyone calling you that person trans Diorio.
He's a very cringy, lonely, emo, sad boy. You know, the whole incel vibes. He had zero filter and also zero life experience. Max would use the series to let all his Zoomer frustrations out into the world. In these videos, he'd rant about how awful his family was. He'd reveal personal details about his relationships due to heartbreak. He'd even try to wedge in inspirational segments that came off more like a cringy...
No, don't do it, Nick. Please. Don't do it, you piece of shit. Don't delay it. Just because you're getting a little memed on, like your twos and all that stuff, like just leave it alone. Ignore it.
You can do it montage, all while showing clips of anime and tackling serious subjects like terrorism and using pretentious phrases like malevolently melancholy. Malevolently melancholy is like the name of my band in high school. Like although you can see a glimpse of a talented filmmaker here, Max's series was just hot garbage, and I think Max would even agree with me there, which is why these videos are no longer public on his channel. If you ever want...
Ironic!
New donation from Chris the Dark.
Chris the Dark? What the fuck? Am I getting blacked or Chinese? Let's see here. We never seen Nick and Pagan in the same call together, just saying. Damn. Damn, bro. No! No! Why would you do that? We've never seen Nicholas Diorio and Nicole in the same call. Thank you for the $5, dude. Make sure to like the stream. We have 436 people. This is my favorite stream I've done in a while. Make sure to like the stream.
To have a laugh, just to search up a re-uploaded version of the Life Sucks episode, and you'll literally feel secondhand embarrassment watching it.
Whether you're malevolently melancholy or fucking frustrated or disturbingly infuriated or have the absence of all emotion and feel so depressed that you could vertically slice your genitals in half till blood spews out of it like a fire hose, then this video is made just for you. Hey guys, it's Valentine's Day, and
get this shit off my fucking screen.
While everyone else out there is getting their faces fucked and contracting STDs or flaunting out their clearly broken relationships with PDA, or even just being cute with the one they love and making you feel like poop, I am here with you today to tell you that it's the end of the world and everything is
not
falling
the
apart, so it's time to set
Evangelion
yourself on fire
reference.
and die. I'm kidding. I'm here to tell you to not worry one little bit if you're lonely today.
Also, I want to note that some of the women discussed in these Life Sucks video would eventually show up again years later with their own stories. But, you know, more to come to that when we get there. Look, we've all made content in the past that we regret, but for Max, it would kind of get worse. He would eventually grow too depressed to continue his Life Sucks series about being depressed, which is very ironic, and would push it to the side for something he would consider as more fun. That more fun thing was hentai reviews.
I started making the Life Sucks because I was depressed.
Imagine making YouTube videos being depressed. Why would you make them? Man, I made those videos when I was depressed as shit. Bruh, don't upload. Fix your fucking mental sanity and then come back later. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? Man, I made the Life Sucks video because I'm depressed as shit. Okay, great. That's not fucking sad to hear.
And wanted to help other people. And then I started making hentai reviews because my channel wasn't doing well and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And I was just...
Wait a minute. First he said I made these Life Sucks videos because I was depressed. Then it shifted to hentai reviews because his channel wasn't doing well enough in the algorithm. Which is it, Max? Were you concerned about gaining popularity from your videos, or were you uploading because you were depressed? Come on.
Confused about everything, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna review hentai, fuck everything.
I'm not going to get too much into the hentai reviews because I want ads, but just know there's a...
Chris pretending he doesn't relate to all that? Bruh, I don't get depressed to fucking go on YouTube. That's retarded. Why would you do that? That's like a retarded thing to do. That's maybe the dumbest shit I've ever heard, is somebody that's like, oh, I'm depressed, I'm going to upload a YouTube video. Bro, that's not going to help your mental health.
A lot of weird stuff.
I want to touch and feel. I want to know what's fucking real. To actually have control of the wheel. I don't want to just sit and watch as I rub and grip my crotch. I'm so bored of that shit, so stop. I can see they're just balloon boobs. I know it's all cartoon poon. I'm reminded every new...
Chris will be depressed if the Bills lose. Yeah, I'm straight up. You're not going to see me for like 3 days if the Bills lose next game.
Moon, but I'm a savage and I liked it. I'm ravenous and I'm violent with anime in my privates. I'm just lonely and thirsty. I was only someone searching for mostly one to hold me. Or, you know, just someone who cares enough about me to be willing to at least be comfortable enough to make contact with my skin and not walk away ashamed and making excuses as to why I'm supposed to be an untouchable substance for them. Pardon me.
This is around the time Max would gain traction as a YouTuber in late 2016, early 2017, in which he would surpass a few milestones and his subscriber count began to help him network with other YouTubers such as Elvis the Alien and Corpse Husband, who were making similar content. In fact, he would also be the first guest on the infamous podcast Hot Wet Soup, where he admitted being able to suck his own dick.
What the
That actually
fuck?
reminds me.
Okay,
Go ahead,
we'll link a
Max.
picture.
I am an alien.
Everybody link a picture.
What were you gonna say, Max?
I forgot to mention, I can do something that I don't really like talking about.
Oh God! Oh, I'm ready for this.
I can suck my own dick.
What is this, Charles Manson? No, what the fuck is his name? Marilyn Manson. So the rumors that... Wait, so Max could do what Marilyn Manson did? Damn. That's fucking gross. Why would you even put that in your mouth?
Oh shit!
Yes.
No.
Like Marilyn.
He can suck himself off. It all makes sense now. Yeah, it's literally hit the point where it makes sense now.
I really can. I really can do that.
Hey.
Yes.
How could you be depressed if you could do that? Okay, Will, calm down. I fucking love that.
Maybe.
Are you missing some ribs?
Yeah.
I mean, no, but I mean, I don't know if it's just long enough for me to do it. Or...
Jesus.
Good for you, Max. It's more like giving head than receiving, you know? After the hentai reviews grew stale, that wasn't the only thing that grew stale. I need to not do that every time I have a gag. After the hentai reviews grew stale for Max, he would transition into game reviews, in which he reviewed games like Dead Space and Elder Scrolls. But this unfortunately did not fulfill Max, and as he saw the rising increase of content that had a darker subject matter from creators like Nexpo, Lemino, Ahoy, and Mudahar, he became inspired and made a switch to more of a horror atmosphere. He would then upload a spooky video on the viral indie game Kanye Quest, which would blow up in the algorithm. Speaking of ads, by the way,
I can't believe that Kanye Quest is what apparently put Max down this path of being a total insufferable douchebag.
Love ya. No homo.
I can't imagine that. Kanye Quest put this man on a quest to be the most insufferable piece of shit in planet Earth. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Doug. Appreciate it like always, dude.
Currently not making money from ad rev on YouTube because there's some weird shenanigans that are happening with the company, the MCN that I'm with. I have a second channel where I stream, and you can become a channel member, and it's all very
okay.
fun.
So no.
Here's a new model. Please don't draw too much Rule 34 of this design. I understand he's very attractive.
So let's get to the pedo hunting, shall we? On March 27th, 2020, Mamamax would upload another spooky video, which was called Cartoon Incorporated. The video surrounded theories that Elsagate was still alive and well, and how pedophiles were using children's cartoon channel to take advantage of minors. The video would include a segment where Max would actively hunt and bait an alleged pedo in a voice call, and once he did that, there was really no looking back. He was hooked. Max had so much fun in his quest to capture pedos that he became addicted to it and wanted to do it again.
Didn't really expect to do like pedo hunting stuff until I just tried it, and it was so much fun that I just wanted to like do it again. And
so the pedo hunting was fun for you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fun. The pedo hunting videos were fun. I thought it was about empowering children, Max. Like, I get this is like an old video, old live stream or whatever, but I don't think pedophile videos are fun. I wouldn't even consider that to be a fun thing in life. Like, don't get me wrong. We did make, Stefan Corbino, shout out to him. He did make ChatGPT pedophile stories funny, but
then it's gotten to the point now where it's like, now I feel like I have a duty to, like, you know, do what I do for children because
oh God, you literally just see it right there, the transition where he's like, oh, I did this for fun, but now I understand my position in life. I have to be a predator hunter. I have to become Batman. Like
I think that is what we should be prioritizing as a species, is like our children. So I think that is basically the evolution of my channel so far.
Like how Max was inspired by creators like Nexpo, he would find inspiration with the pedo hunters on YouTube, like the channel Anxiety War, and he would take his content to the next level. No longer would it be creepy anecdotal stories that may or may not be true. Max had evolved into a pedophile hunter with a filmmaking aesthetic, juxtaposed with Hotline Miami scenery. So now Max would begin to develop a team in which the main goal was to expose pedophiles within the virtual circles that infested the internet. While doing this, he would create the content in the same vein as an artistic horror movie, using filmmaking tactics to convey a more inventive approach within the YouTube spectrum. His videos were incredibly watchable, and they involved a source of content that brought in a...
Okay, this is where I'm going to kind of like divert from Diesel. I don't believe that they were watchable. That's just me. That's just me. I personally did not enjoy Max's content because it's just this fucking weird shit. It's like, the way that the content was presented was pedophile hunter video, but with overlying themes of like brutality, murder, gore. Like, I don't give a shit about, like, you know, video games killing people, movies, action movies, shit like that. Don't really care. Horror movies. But when it comes to like children being the subject of these videos and pedophiles, that's fucking weird. Like, I don't think it was watchable. That's where I'll differentiate from Diesel on that one.
Lot of views. The formula of a dark subject matter mixed with the righteous pathway into giving a viewer a feeling of doing something good by watching the video basically beat out the algorithm, as the video on Cartoon Incorporated would attain millions of views. And from Max's perspective, he had found his passion. This was who Max would become. On June 19th, 2020, Max would upload a video where he infiltrated a chatting website for minors called kidschat.net, which felt like an old school open chat room that was advertised towards children, which unfortunately, of course, meant it was also like shooting fish in a barrel when it came to finding a pedo. Max would show the face of an alleged deviant he had been chatting with, unveiling the person's photo to an audience of millions. And also in the video, Max was having trouble getting the details from another alleged pedo. So apparently he traveled to the deep web to hire a hacker, but the craziest thing that happened in this video, and I gotta be honest, it's kind of unbelievable, is that the alleged pedo in the chat room had apparently hacked Mama Max's email and uploaded audio of a woman screaming to it.
Never added me on Skype or Discord. I guess he's too smart for that. He did, however, find my catfish email that's attached to those accounts. Now, I have no idea how he did this. The only places I've used this email address were on Discord, Skype, and Children's Chat. And as far as I'm concerned, they don't publicly share that information. Unless there was a security breach or I forgot to privatize that info. I haven't the slightest clue how he was able to find it.
So wait, how the fuck do you even do that? We need a cybersecurity expert to answer that question, because it's a Proton Mail, right? Aren't like Proton Mail accounts like incredibly secure for like dark web use and shit like that, or like crypto scam? Like a lot of people that do shit that is not in the normal internet sphere all usually have Proton Mails, if I'm incorrect on that. I'm pretty sure it's like a pretty secure way to have your email. I don't know how a predator got a hold of your email, hacked into it with a password that apparently you're showing here changes on the daily, and uploaded a video to your email. Okay.
But here he is. All he sent was an MP3 file, labeled.
As his uploads continued to increase in views, Max would cultivate a very dedicated audience that would do anything for him. And as a YouTube ad revenue had...
Could have been possible that the dude was a moderator on the website, so he would have had access to the email, but this is Max we're talking about, so it's probably bullshit. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I kind of like look at it like that, because that's like a 1 in a million chance, though.
Always been lackluster for Mamamax. The enormous source of income primarily came from his Patreon. This allowed Max to facilitate a budget for his monumental and debt-inducing videos. However, YouTube still had a stranglehold on Max due to the subject matter of the videos.
The best way you can help, honestly, is through Patreon. That's the best way you can help. Like that is the lifeblood of the channel. Like that is where I get all my money. None of my videos until Prey made ad revenue. Like none of my more recent content made any ad revenue. At least not to where it makes it different. Like I get like, you know, a video that makes 2 million views gets me a check for like $20. So that should tell you something about how much Patreon is important to the channel.
It wouldn't be...
Get a job. Get a job. Work a job. Work a job and do YouTube. It's not difficult. Do it. If that means that much to you, instead of trying to rip your audience apart, like, get a job. Get a fucking job, dude.
Long before Max felt like he was pushed into a corner by YouTube, and he would use his own clout to strike back at the platform. On September 26, 2020, Mamamax would make a video basically lambasting YouTube for taking down one of his videos for harassment and bullying. The original video with Mamamax attempted to expose a mobile app called MyLol, which apparently was being hijacked by potential pedophiles due to the app being advertised as a dating app for minors, which would make them vulnerable to deviant predators. In the video, Max would dox multiple potential pedophiles, including showing an actual phone number. This is from the uncensored version. He would also show imagery of him having a gun put into his mouth. Quite a few things that might not have been considered TOS friendly from YouTube.
Which literally everyone was saying. Like apparently Muda, I don't know if I'm misremembering this, because I remember Muda called in the Chud stream. And like I'm pretty sure he did say, like, there was moments where he had conversations with Max about why YouTube doesn't like him. And he's like, dude, the shit that you're doing, obviously YouTube's not going to fucking like it. Like, putting a gun in your fucking mouth. Putting a gun in your mouth and simulating that you're going to blow your brains out. YouTube's not a real big fan of that. Shocking that the platform that strikes down people for stupid bullshit all the time is not cool with a interpretation or a recreation of a potential like suicide. Yeah, that's shocking. Holy shit, guys. I can't believe that Mamamax's videos got taken down. Yeah, okay.
YouTube's perspective. YouTube is a frustrating process. A lot of times, content creators will upload a video, follow community guidelines to a T, and for some reason, the automated system will still be alerted, and through no fault of the uploader, YouTube will take down the video and initiate community guideline violations. We've seen this time and time again, and YouTubers are forced to deal with automated replies to try and get this fixed. And a lot of the times, it goes nowhere. So one can relate to Max's frustrations during this situation. And at the time, a lot of creators did as well. However, this would be...
It's like when Monkey complained about being banned but called the CEO a bitch, among other things. Well, hold on. It's cool to call her a bitch. Mamamax. Wait, what? Who the fuck changed their profile to Mamamax? They're one of my mods. Who the fuck are you? Which one of you fucking did that? Thanks for the 10, Mamamax. I appreciate it.
The first instance of Mamamax taking a very sensationalized approach in attacking YouTube, using his content as a sort of advantage. In his content, Max hunts pedophiles. Therefore, from Max's perspective, if YouTube takes his content down, they're actually aiding pedos from being stopped by Max himself. With hindsight, I definitely think this is an unfair approach because although Max may think his content is special, the balance of YouTube should allow all content to be treated the same, and therefore when the platform takes down a video, it's not actually an attack, it's simply either an oversight or the YouTuber in question actually broke the TOS. To paint YouTube as a platform that's helping pedos to avoid capture is just absolutely fucking preposterous.
It's crazy. The idea that YouTube would do that is a crazy in of itself. Because think about it. When that Matt Watson guy, not the super mega guy, came forward and said, predators are using the comment section on YouTube videos to timestamp when like kids are showing their ass or whatever. YouTube immediately went overboard and shut it all down. Like, they care a lot about that stuff. So, this idea that YouTube doesn't give a shit about children is kind of crazy.
Whoa! It's fun that these predators try to run and hide in the shadows, only to find the biggest threat to them possible. Me. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Mamamax.
I've seen you have been spreading my message, Christopher, and I thank you for bringing more light onto the situation the only way you know how. I'm glad I can help you, Max. I'm glad I can help you in your crusade of being a total douchebag.
I don't know why Mamamax would think he's so special here. We all know this now, but at the time, Max was able to really crank up the narrative, and content creators ran with it. In his video, Max would ask his audience to basically pester any creator with any sort of clout to get in touch with YouTube, and use the hashtag AnswerUsPedoTube.
More than happy to accept that this was another silly mistake by Team YouTube. I have already tried reaching out to you on my own, and you ignored me. So you brought this...
Oh my god. I'm getting a flashback to the Charlie situation right now. You ignored me. Your silence will be noted in my notebook of fucking schizophrenic writing. I'm just, oh god, the flashbacks. Oh no, they're so heavy.
Upon yourself. To my lovely audience, you are the only ones who can help me get an answer from them. It's all up to you now. The fans.
And oh boy, after this, Max unleashed his audience onto YouTube with the goal of getting his video reinstated. Many saw this as an act of goodwill. Max was doing the platform a favor by hunting disgusting and hideous cretins who invaded this space. Getting these people away from these platforms and making the youth aware of them was applauded practice by the community. Only some really criticized Max, and mainly they were critical of how he went about it. You see, there's going to be a pattern here with Mamamax. It's going to be about how his process in executing these things comes with exaggerated tactic. One YouTuber who would place some pushback against Mamamax was, yet again, another commentary mainstay, Tommy C, who reacted to Mamamax's Answer Us PedoTube and had some respectful criticisms against the content creator. The main point, Tommy, along...
Never... Okay, bro. Respectful criticisms. I love Tommy. Tommy's great. But let's just be real. Tommy just says what the fuck's on his brain, dude. Like, let's be real here. Tommy was right. 100%. I can't take that away from him. But it's really funny.
With his co-host at the time, Nicholas Diorio, alluded to was that YouTube was in no way, shape, or form purposefully trying to protect pedophiles here, and that more likely the reasoning Max's video was taken down was because of the verbiage and the imagery shown in the video that may have tripped the algorithm, which caused an automated community guidelines violation.
When you're talking about pedophile rings and all this shit, you have to use words like CP, child pornography. You have to use words like sexual assault, sexual violence. I was 15. All of these things
might
also,
trip
out of
the
context,
algorithm.
you understand that?
It
And
might
yeah, when you're
trip the
using
bot.
bots, when you're using the algorithm, I mean, you're asking them to do like context. So this is kind of difficult already, right?
Yeah.
And now you're adding in the elements of horror, lynching babies,
Yeah.
like
babies.
blood-covered fucking jump scares.
Yeah.
All of these other things would be like caught by the algorithm.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. And he sounds like the Mandarin.
It's really easy for this to be accidentally fun, and it sounds like the Mandarin. So
Yeah, he does.
copyright. Not no.
He sounds like the Mandarin.
6 years old. Tommy also respectfully pointed out in that doing something like this and creating a ruckus on social media could lead to an overcorrection, similar to what happened with the Matt What It Is guy from the hashtag
Oh shit, he said the same thing. I forgot.
Wake Up YouTube, which eventually led to a lot of channels getting wrongfully demonetized along with the second adpocalypse. Sometimes it's not a good idea to play games like this and try and wake the beast. You might not like the answer you get. Now, at this point, Tommy was respectful. Things would change in December of 2021. As for this situation, Mamamax would claim that the video was a success because it opened a dialogue with YouTube and got him an answer as to why the video was taken down, which was apparently due to him showing a phone number. Gee, what a shocker. Moist Critical would also mention Max to the CEO of YouTube at the time in a conversation in which Susan agreed that they would implement ways that YouTube could warn the creator that something had violated the community guidelines before actually taking down the video and giving the channel a strike.
This also comes into play with Mamamax's video, if you remember that controversy that happened where...
Oh, Lord. Charlie, no.
Mamamax had this huge video that got taken down, and it was taken down, if I remember correctly, because he showed a phone number for like 3 seconds on screen. Well, instead of taking that whole video down, why not just let Mamamax know, take this out, and the video stays up? I'm sure he would have obliged using YouTube's...
This is all true. PetoTube has been spreading the agenda against me and has been trying to stop my efforts for years now. They will understand the gravity of their error. Yeah, okay, Max, bro. Okay, Max, sure.
Tools. So I wanted to make sure that they heard that suggestion, and Susan in particular really liked the idea and really wanted to press that on the policy team, and the policy had also liked the idea and wanted to explore ways of slowly implementing this policy over time too. So it just really felt like everyone there was actually receptive to feedback.
Yeah, Mamamax is a huge fan of my channel. Did you not know that?
Susan was pressing questions.
Shogun, did you not know?
To the policy team guy about, well, why aren't we doing this? Can we do this? Using our feedback.
Max would eventually re-upload the video with a few...
Which, funny enough, that was never actually implemented. YouTube never did jack shit about that, where we get a potential early warning that we should cut something out of the video. They never did that. Everyone forgets that part.
Credits, and everything seemed copacetic. But there would be another hashtag. You see, after the success of Mamamax's upload titled Puppy Stomp, which centered around a villainous miscreant who exploited animal abuse for profit, on November 26, 2021, Mamamax would upload another video. This time, Max was taking on IMVU, which is basically a virtual world where people can interact with each other through avatars on the internet. Max investigated the platform and found that there were some that used the website to allegedly act with abhorrent intentions. In fact, Max was actually able to get an alleged pedophile's face by literally sending him...
It's so weird seeing that, even though I know you're a fucking troll. A massive fan. I've had my eye on you a long time, Christopher. It's so fucking weird.
Picture of his own ass in tight leggings. Something interesting that Max actually did in a later video was he got this man's location by having his team create a fake article on him proclaiming that he was a pedophile. But in reality, it was an IP grabber, and when this alleged pedophile clicked the link, the team had his location. Now that, my friends, is very fucking scary. But nonetheless, just like Max's prior videos on MyLol,
yeah, which nobody really talks about that shit. The fact that he was the fact that Max uses IP grabbers and stuff. If Max sent me a link and was like, "Hey, there is important information here that you need to know about," I'm not clicking that link. I'm not clicking that link by Max. No, it's fucking weird.
MVU video was taken down by YouTube, and this sent Max into a frenzy as he again uploaded another video criticizing YouTube for their actions. But if the previous video attacking YouTube was over the top, this one was just completely out to lunch. Okay, so get this. Basically, Max showed a virtual bare ass on the video, and that was flagged for violating YouTube's policy on nudity or sexual content. So instead of Max just simply maybe re-editing the video and re-releasing it, Max decided to upload a video pointing the finger at YouTube again, and inventing this narrative that YouTube is protecting pedophiles again.
You endlessly punish those of us who create content in response to injustice, speaking up for victims like children and pursuing the perpetrators like pedophiles. It is volatile, intense, disturbing, upsetting, raw, and real. Because that is the subject matter it is covering, and that is the way it should be covered.
Max also collaborated with a variety of YouTubers in which each one aired out their grievances with the platform. So in a way, Max camouflaged his aggressive video against YouTube as more as a diversification of healthy critiques. But that all goes away when it gets to Max's part, in which he goes like batshit insane. So, for example, he calls out Susan Wojcicki and tells her to...
I just saw what the fuck Nick tweeted. Most of you already know that the video's been delayed tomorrow prime time. As an apology, I added a segment about Max's rap song about wanting pedophiles to give oral sex. Wait, what the fuck? Is that a thing? I'm being trolled. Diorio's fucking trolling me. As an apology, I added a segment about Max's rap song about wanting pedophiles to give him oral sex. Oh, okay, bro. Nah.
To do something for once or step the fuck down, which she eventually would do. Max had no role in that, by the way. It just it happened. Philip DeFranco proclaiming that good old sexy Phil had purposefully ignored Max because he was dealing with another drama. He also hinted that Phil wouldn't cover Max because he wasn't a big creator. He also called out Ethan Klein, who Max asked very politely due to Max hearing that Ethan had actually helped Max out prior. He also called out Keemstar/Scarce, who Max has nothing but love for because Keem and Scarce helped him out last time. Notice a pattern? Everybody who's helped him prior gets a warm greeting, and the ones who didn't, well, Max gets very aggressive towards. What else? He also called out Moist Critical, claims that Charlie's past video talking to the CEO of YouTube aged like milk. I don't know how it's Charlie's fault that things change with time, but they did. Oh, Max.
It literally just didn't happen. Like, how is Charlie going to be in charge of that? How are you going to get mad at Charlie for that? Oh, well, the video of YouTube trying to help you. He's trying to get YouTube to help age poorly. What is Charlie supposed to do? Yeah, I'm trying to help change the platform and like implement ideas. YouTube just didn't act on them. What did you want Charlie to like fucking strut in to YouTube HQ and tell him to fucking die and be like, you didn't do what I said? They don't give a fuck. It's $1 billion company. They're not gonna give a shit. Also, thank you to who just bought a card. Appreciate you guys.
Also called out Chris Hansen, you know, To Catch a Predator Chris Hansen. Why? I don't know. Apparently Max believed Hansen had fucked up before, and thus he must make things right by using his connections to get in touch with YouTube for Mom.
Okay, so Hansen fucks up constantly. Let's not forget that.
Max. He calls out Shane Dawson, basically giving Shane a chance at redemption given that Shane had been canceled the year prior, as if he were to step up and report on Mamamax losing his video, all would be forgiven, which I don't think would really help Shane at all, and as time has gone on, not great. There was also a call out to Corpse Husband, which is a bit of a doozy, so stick with me here. Max and Corpse Husband do not like each other, and Max uses this part of the video to address some petty beef between the two because Corpse threw Max under the bus when Corpse said the dreaded R slur while reading a script from Mamamax on his channel for one of the Life Sucks videos. Max declared that Corpse owed him a favor, and he wanted Corpse to pay his debt by talking about YouTube taking down Max's video.
Corpse, I know you have nothing to do with this, but with all of your power, influence.
What is with his dick-sucking obsession with Corpse Husband? It's so weird because this video came out a couple years ago. Then there was the brainwashed YouTuber video where it's like, Corpse, your audience is important and like you have so much power. What the fuck is Corpse gonna do? Write a song? Chris, he just admitted he sucked his own dick. This isn't shocking. Okay. Fair play, confusing. Fair play.
And the favor you owe me, I just couldn't help myself. So, remember when you reached out after years of not speaking to me while I was at the hospital tending to my sick girlfriend, and you kept trying to rush me home to do you a huge favor, and then you threw me under the bus for something you did, and at the same time acted like you were taking full responsibility for it. But I let you do it because I thought you were going to be my friend like you used to be, and then you stopped talking to me immediately after you were done using me.
Oh, Max also takes another slight shot at Tommy C.
Who cares? That happens literally all the fucking time.
By clipping Tommy reacting to his previous video, and then goes on an unhinged rant about how he wants his audience to overwhelm social media with pleas for YouTube to bow down to the ever so powerful Mamamax, and if they don't, then they must back a pedophile.
Gonna have to upset all of my fellow creators and make a goddamn disaster out of you, YouTube, because you never do.
Tommy really got under this motherfucker's skin, bro. He got under his skin so fucking good. I don't think anybody hates Tommy as much as Max does. Which is like crazy to say because Tommy pisses off a lot of people. I don't think anyone's pissed off Max more than Tommy. Tommy W's people. Corpse Husband still owes me his dues. His silence is only merely compliance. Tried to be a friend with Mr. Husband, but he only chose to stab me in the back with the dagger. Jesus.
Anything until we start squeezing your balls, and this is the part where you come in. Children, the links are in the description. I kindly ask you to come with me to make a fucking mess for the second time. I want you to pace this bitch until the world is nauseous from looking at it. I want you to drown out every trending topic so that even something like Spider-Man looks like a microscopic speck of dust compared to us. And tonight...
God, this guy is such a fag. I can't think of any other word. I hate this guy. Like, we're gonna make Spider-Man look like a microscopic piece of dust. What are you gonna do? What? You're a YouTuber, bro. Like, nothing happens. You're a YouTuber. That's what you are. You absolute fucking clown. Like, just when he sits there, he's like, oh, we're going to make Spider-Man look like nothing. Like, shut up, bro. Shut the fuck up.
YouTube will choose. Let die the pedophiles they love, or suffer the little children. And by the end of the night,
Remember this happening and just thinking this guy's the biggest bag I've ever seen. Base Drew. Can we get some cigarettes in chat for Max?
I want Twitter to be a shitstorm.
This time, Max had a new hashtag, of course, hashtag #PickAsideYouTube, another formulaic, sensationalized attack on a platform that can be interpreted as being completely selfish. Basically, it polarizes Max's movement with an either you're with us or you're against us narrative, with the caveat that if you're against, well, then you're backing pedophiles. And ergo, maybe you are one. Again, like the last time, the narrative was on Max's side. However, it wasn't as powerful of an approach as last time.
Wait, Blackula's a member on the channel? Damn, dude.
Early manufactured structure of his execution definitely changed a few opinions, as now there were detractors who criticized Max. There was also a narrative that Max had misled some of the YouTubers who were reaching out to them to collaborate on a video. Some did not know this would turn into a YouTube protects pedophile video. One of the few detractors that stood out was no fucking way, Vito. Okay, so here's some of the detractors that stood out. Vito Giswaldi, Lurix, Tipster, and Tommy C.
Oh, fucking Tipster. Oh, God. Tipster. Ugh.
Okay.
Make sure to buy the Tipster cards when they drop on the 20th.
Oh, God. Okay, so Vito is an edgy comedic YouTuber known for his YouTube channel of the same name, as well as being a co-host on the podcast The Biggest Problem in the Universe with Dick Masterson. And they would reply to Mamamax's tweet asking YouTube to pick a side, children or pedophiles, with a tweet saying, I pick pedophiles. Now, it's obvious from Vito's response that this was not serious. Nonetheless, the tweet was meant to create a mockery of Mamamax's narrative. Lurix was an up-and-coming commentary YouTuber who took umbrage with Mamamax's execution, calling out YouTube, and made 2 videos being heavily critical of him. However, Lurix would eventually disappear from the internet and take down.
I can't get away from Tipster. I can't do it. I literally can't get away from Tipster.
Most of his videos, only to reemerge again in 2023. Okay, so Tipster is another veteran of the commentary community. Tipster would be very critical of...
Okay, Diesel. First off, Tipster's very upset that you called him a veteran of the commentary community. How dare you? How dare you? What is Matt doing? Can I believe this tweet is real? Just somebody pushed out an apology. Yeah, I forgot. He did apologize. Don't forget, Tipster was super critical, but then bitched out of a fucking interview with Max. Never forget.
Max's approach and would attempt to get Max on for an interview, but unfortunately, he would implode when going back and forth with Max on Twitter, resulting in Tipster deactivating and taking a massive L. He would later apologize to Mamamax for some reason, probably because Tipster's fat ass has no spine. Tommy C would eventually...
Damn based!
Become the Bowser to Mamamax's Mario, and apparently from what Max would dictate, him being able to stop pedos on YouTube was his Princess Peach. But how did Tommy C become Mamamax's main antagonist? It all starts with a live stream. Now, as you saw before on Tommy's first live stream, Tommy was very charitable to Max. He stated he liked the filmmaking aspect of his channel, but did not agree with the execution of going after YouTube, because it was a slippery slope. Now, here, Tommy is seeing it happen again in real time, and I think this was a case of fool me once, shame on you, and Tommy was not going to get fooled a second time. He saw right through Mamamax's boastful and cerebral plot armor, and knew that it was nothing but a facade. Therefore, Tommy called bullshit on the whole thing, for the whole world to see, or for very least the few 500 concurrent viewers that were watching in that very moment. For context, December 28th, 2021, Tommy C was doing a live reaction to Mamamax's Pick a Side video. Tommy had not yet watched the video.
Thank you for the dono, bro. Appreciate it. What do we got here? Because I read those immediately. I noticed that one of your cards has arts by a guy by Wobbler. I think I know him. Had to ban him from a Discord because he kept on sending brony stuff. Nothing not safe for work, just really cringe. Nice. Nice.
Because he wanted to save his reaction for the moment, but he was already
Hey, he did good artwork, so I'll let the brony stuff slide.
Critical on Max's approach due to the
if it was just cringe, I'll let it slide.
Side narrative. Within 5 minutes of the stream going live, Max attempts to join to talk to Tommy, but Tommy refuses. He was not going to talk to Max without seeing the video first. Tommy would go on to hammer Max's video. Vito would also join Tommy in criticizing Max's ridiculous execution, harping on how absurd the YouTube protects pedophile narrative actually is.
Student with crippling student loan debt can't pay his rent and sprays white fluids into people's face around children. Spider-Man merely hangs in my shadow.
I thought you were just going to call Spider-Man a pedophile, Max. Jesus.
Tommy also points out that Max calling out people like Charlie, Susan, and Phil in an attempt to scare them is just that, a scare tactic. The best part, though, is when Tommy finds out that he's featured in this video, only to go on one of the most underrated rants in streaming history.
I get in here. Unfucking believable. You know what? You know what that tells me? He didn't send me the fucking DM because he knew I would fucking see right through it. He knew I would see through it. He knew I would expose him, and he figured putting me at the end, this is a threat. This is a fucking threat. Hey, jerk off. Go fuck yourself. You're a fucking liar. You're a piece of shit. You're not a journalist. You don't give a, you're a clout chasing just another YouTuber. You're no different than anybody else. You don't give a rat's ass, and you can suck my dick!
God. You can never say Tommy is not entertaining. You're not allowed. You're not allowed in this fucking chat. You're not allowed.
There you go. I couldn't count on Tommy C keeping his mouth shut. You're damn fucking right. That's the only goddamn thing you did right, you cocksucker. There you go.
He was trying to strong arm you into not making.
Yeah, get fucked.
Iconic streamer rant moment. Iconic.
You, fuck you. How about this? How about this? How about look at the camera? You know what? You look like a creepy pedophile. I don't know that for a fact, but it looks like you with the blood in your mouth and the fucking deep voice. Maybe you touched the kid.
New
I don't know
donation
that for a
from
fact.
Nick
I'm just
Ferratu.
saying, you cocksucker. You did that shit to me. I'll do it to fucking you jerk off.
That's fucking great. I love it. I love it so fucking much. Oh, thank you for another donation. I can't say that. I can't say your name. You saw it pop up on stream, though. Thank you for the 5.
That's what it is, wannabe piece of shit. You don't give a shit about kids. I actually have to. Is anybody fucking you to make one? I bet they can't. Who can fucking deal with this shit? You phony, you fraud, you fake. Suck a
Did you pick
dick.
a side though? You gotta pick a side.
Pick a side. How about this? The side of my nuts. Get down on your hands and knees and lick my fucking hairy Irish balls.
So after this whole narrative breaks, Mamamax would continue to go on a publicity tour on different podcasts, addressing the criticisms and pretty much conceding to the fact that he was being incredibly hyperbolic with his narrative so he could get YouTube's attention.
And as far as I'm able to tell, that those exist to like get the video viral, right?
For the most part, I'd say so.
Do you it's weird. So if your goal is to make like a message that can reflect back and like actually produce real change on YouTube, why would you go with such like an inflammatory hashtag? I don't know, for people who haven't seen it, which is like next to nobody. It's pick a side YouTube. Children are pedophiles.
Yeah, so I don't think my video is going to fucking do anything. I want the people I call out in the video to do something because they're the ones YouTube is going to listen to. They ain't going to listen to fucking me.
So you think your video is like the first in a domino effect?
I was thinking that exact thing. Yes, it was like a
Well,
domino
not your
effect. I'm just trying to get the ball rolling, and I feel like no one's going to fucking care unless I make it this bombastic, stupid-ass thing. So
Wait, okay. I wasn't expecting that answer.
In fact, he would specifically use...
What, Nick, what were you expecting that answer to be? Like, out of just sheer curiosity, if you're still in chat, dude, like, what did you expect that answer to be? I don't know if you remember from, like, obviously it was, like, 2 years ago. But, like, what else was, like, a potential outcome of that? That he just knew he wasn't going to, like, the video wasn't going to do anything. He was going to weaponize the audience. What was the other potential factor that you thought was out there? Anything less retarded? I would hope, like, I kind of agree with that. Anything less retarded. Yeah. It's just, I don't understand how you think that's the best way to get your message across, is to basically force everyone into one or two camps. It just doesn't make sense.
Use the word bombastic. Max proclaimed that
This man had the audacity to call me a pedophile without verifiable information or proof. I mean, I would do the exact same thing, but it's fine. People that you pull the card on me.
This video was made to fuel the fire and was a polarizing attempt to create as much attention as possible. Max also revealed he was conditioned to do stuff like this because YouTube doesn't care unless someone makes that much of an uproar. It should also be noted that the people Max listed that he wished would talk about it did actually speak out. For a second time, Moist Critical would talk about Mamamax as he would upload a video expressing his disdain for pedophiles while speaking out about how Max is getting the short end of the stick from YouTube. However, Charlie would convey that he was completely against Max's approach and believed that the execution allowed Max's actual message to be distorted. Max apparently would get in contact with YouTube and would receive a YouTube partner manager. He would also re-upload a second version of his video that would just be a re-edit like before, and he'd go back to making content. But you see, Max was not finished with Tommy C or any of his other detractors. He had something planned, but before he could accomplish...
I love hearing the word detractors. It just proves that Max is a cow, bro. The minute you have detractors, like you give them a name, it's just... That's how you know someone's a fucking cow, bro. That's how you know that they're a cow. They're just getting milked.
He was hit with a massive roadblock because Max was about to have a very busy 2022 as his past was about to unravel. And let's just say the hunter was about to become the hunted. Okay, before we get on to the Mamamax allegations, let's talk about who's helped with this video. One, my writer Matt Pitt, thank you for all the work you've done. Let's see. There's also the Unseen who did a lot of the research help with Matt. Not to mention Nicholas the Oreo and Mudahar, some ordinary gamers who have been...
Oh my god, guys! Mamamax was right. All the commentary channels are collaborating together. Oh no! Horrible, bro. God. Terrible. Can you imagine a bunch of people coming together to work on a research video together? Max is going to say that there's a gay op going on, much like that random fucking YouTuber. I already forgot their name. Charlie's just scared of the consequences that PedoTube might slam down upon him if he truly agrees with him. I won't critique him for not having a spine. Okay.
primary liaisons in this whole story and all of that. And there's so much to it. And it'll just keep going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. What's a YouTube drama without allegations? Am I right, guys? So remember when I had talked about the women, right? And Max's Life Sucks series? Well, these would all come back into the fold. And here we are. Throughout the span of a few years, while Mamamax gained the reputation as being this prolific and artistic pedophile hunter and gathering acclaim throughout social media, he would begin to procure some pushback from people in his personal life after becoming a success behind the scenes. These people were like the ghosts of his past, coming back to haunt him in the shape of his ex-girlfriends. All relationships gone wrong that included a hefty amount of accusations against them. These girls had apparently found each other as they would make their stories public and would begin to network with one another to reveal their stories. The more time that went by, the more women would come forward. Max apparently knew about the collection of his ex-girlfriend and had been very weary of them, mentioning them publicly from time to time, conveying he was being cyberstalked and slandered.
Not since I started doing pedo hunting, except for one, and it was about cyberstalkers. It was about the people, about some of my exes, and then among other people like who were stalking me and trying to like make a coup.
But Max, why did you make... Oh, God. If you thought that this shit was going to kick up a proverbial bee's nest, why the fuck would you make a video on it? Come on, dude. Come on.
To like cancel me, and so it was gonna be a video all about that. But I asked everyone, like I took a poll in my community post. I think I've posted this before. Like, should I make a video on this? And everyone said yes, like overwhelmingly. But at the end of the day, I was like, maybe it's a better idea if I just let them do what they want and just deal with it if it ever comes to light. So that way I'm not being the bad guy by like starting shit with them, and they can say what they want and I will respond to it. And I think it's better that way. That way I can tell the full story. Because I have receipts, I have pictures, I have everything.
So this wasn't something that came out of nowhere for him. He knew it was coming. It was more than prepared to defend himself. Now, I'm not going to go super in-depth with the accusations, but I will simplify everything for each girl that has publicly come forward. Paulina was one of Mamamax's more recent girlfriends within that time period. In fact, she worked with him behind the scenes on his videos, using her voice to bait pedos into conversations as she pretended to be a minor. You can even...
Imagine your relationship. Imagine having a relationship with a guy, right? He's a YouTuber. You're like, oh my God, you're a YouTuber. You're a famous YouTuber. And he goes, yeah, you want to be in one of my videos? I need you to pretend to be, I need you to pretend to be a child and get predators for my YouTube channel. What the fuck? What kind of relationship are you in, dude? I could never imagine asking my partner to be like, yeah, can you like collect pedophiles for me? Like, what? That is the most insane fucking relationship dynamic. Even if it's like for one little thing, it's just like, oh, can you just like help me do research and catch predators with me? That's the weirdest fuck. Yeah, imagine your first date is like, listen, babe, instead of taking you out to dinner, instead of taking you out to a movie, or I'm taking you to your favorite place, or trying to do something fun, let's go hunt predators online together. That would be the worst fucking relationship of all time.
Hear her voice on a few of Max's uploads. She would call out Mamamax on her Instagram stories, stating that he did not care about her safety and would ridicule her behind her back with other friends. She also stated that Max was too distracted with his videos to show her any attention, even when she begged. And Paulina would also allege that Max gave out all of her information to his new girlfriend, who was reportedly a vicious person that had a history of harassing people. Lucy is a Tasmanian and began dating Max in 2016, the relationship lasting until 2018. She would state that she had begun dating Max when she was only 17.
Plants, the videos are being delayed till tomorrow.
Years old, and also claimed that Max had lied about his age to make it seem like he was younger, claiming that he was an 18-year-old when he was actually 20. Lucy would reveal that allegedly nudes were exchanged between the two while Lucy was still a minor, and she would also go on to accuse Max of sexual assault during an incident in 2017 in which the 19-year-old Lucy had flown to Texas to visit him. Mamamax admittedly made a video on her back in the day called Life Sucks, Depression, to which he would later claim that this activated her and she had begun hurling accusations towards him ever since. Olivia would continuously go public about her accusations on TikTok. She claimed that Max was extremely abusive towards her, flinging objects at her while in an argument, guilt-tripping her into sex, and she also stated that Max was emotionally manipulative, proclaiming that he had said she killed his unborn children after Max claimed she cheated on him because they would talk about having children in the past, and her...
Ha! I forgot about that one.
Guilt-tripping her into sex, and she also stated that Max was emotionally manipulative, proclaiming that he had said she killed his unborn children after Max claimed she cheated on him because they would talk about having children in the past.
What? But you didn't have kids? You killed your unborn children? Because you guys broke up? If that is true, that is the most psychotic fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Oh my God.
And her cheating meant that they would no longer have children together. Therefore, the non-existent children were murdered. The most egregious accusation,
That's the most psychotic thing I've ever heard.
however, is that at one point, Max allegedly had his way with her while she slept. It is to note that Olivia would later say she did give permission for Max to do this, but would later take it back and say she wasn't into it, in which Max would not take her seriously when she took it back. On April 14th, 2022, some of the accusations would come to light on social media when Twitter user @Volpereza would also claim to be a close friend to Paulina and would make a Twitter thread broadcasting Paulina's accusations to the world. Soon, other accusers would join in on Twitter. Some of the smaller commentary channels would report on accusations such as these, as this all mainly orbited the smaller community, and it didn't really get picked up by bigger channels. Eventually, a small YouTuber would step in to defend Mamamax. The smaller YouTuber in this context would be Craig Beckett.
Absolutely no one.
Oh no. The Beckett situation. The Beckett situation. Oh fuck, I remember when this came out. You know what's funny? I did a live stream with Tipster about Craig Beckett. That video never got made. I did it on Twitch, and the VODs got deleted over a period of time. I remember that. Actually, wait, I think I clipped out a segment of that stream. It was Tipster versus Slug on my live stream. I remember that. I think it's on my channel.
Should have picked up this story as is and even humoured the idea that this could have possibly even been remotely legitimate. But they did. Mamamax exposed. Huge allegations surface. I try and limit the amount of punching down I do because, yes, we all end up taking on stupid
There's no such thing as punching down. Shut the absolute fuck up. I hate people that say that shit.
topics on our way up, and I'm sure I'm going to have more than a few myself in the future.
Craig Beckett was an up-and-coming British commentary channel who latched onto the Mamamax story when the accusations began to unfold. He had a lot of questions for the accusers and conveyed trepidation towards their story, as at that point there was basically zero evidence except testimonial screenshots, nothing else. Beckett would produce a video that was over an hour and a half long in April of 2022, going over the accusers' stories as well as the testimonies from Mamamax's side.
Well, he also made... Let's not forget what Craig Beckett did. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's not forget that Craig made this. Let's not forget that this is the guy that we're talking about. This guy. This.
Check marks presented by who knows slipping about to get exposed, creeping into the chats of those kids, boy, you're criminal.
Yeah, never forget that Craig Beckett made this fucking song. Never forget. We're talking about that guy. Never forget.
Abusing all of those under you, scamming them for a buck or two, asking them to buy all your news.
I fucking love it. I'm embarrassed for him. Yeah, never forget that Craig Beckett. If you ever hear that name, that's his song.
In the video, Beckett basically attacked the accusers for their lack of evidence, as well as criticized smaller commentary channels for covering the one-sided
Yeah, according to my lore knowledge, Craig is a bad guy.
story without looking into it more. The video included an interview from Mamamax himself, which I believe would be the first time Mamamax would speak publicly out in detail about these allegations. In the interview, he would dissect all of the accusations that were presented to him by Craig Beckett. For Olivia, he would go on to give his side of the story, as well as unveil an audio recording of Olivia talking freely to Max post-relationship about their past. In this snippet, Olivia seemed comfortable and relaxed, and even joked with Max.
She was playing the game.
Correct.
She was playing the game as much as you were at the time.
Correct.
Right, okay. I think that was all of the questions I saw in her accusations against you, unless there were other
Well-
ones that I've missed. Is there something else that she's tried to accuse you of, may I ask?
Well, Craig, let me show you this Google Drive. You're going to notice 3 names. Let me know when you have it open.
I do, yes, I see the names.
Okay, so since we're on Olivia right now, I would like you to open Ollie Wang, and I would like you to listen to the recording. You can play it for your audience if you want.
I broke up with you literally because you were boring, to say the least. We never hung out. We never did anything. We never saw each other. Even though we lived together, we never did anything. I was bored as shit.
Yeah, I guess it was just the wrong time for me.
Or maybe we just were never supposed to be together.
I mean, that too. Why all the weird accusations though? Like the
Because I'm so tired of seeing these fucking 13-year-olds making fan edits. My ex-boyfriend, who made me go fucking crazy because he was fucking crazy.
So you're being spiteful.
I'm being mad.
Does he think that's like a W? The more I think about it, it's like the context of that is she is spiteful because he made her crazy. What did he make her crazy about? Like, what made this like actually get destroyed? Like, what was it? Because even though she's Olivia Wang's, Olivia, like she's, but more on the lines, it's like what made it push that? What pushed it to that level?
What if I told the internet you tried to kill me?
Did I try to kill you?
Mm-hmm.
Did I try to kill you?
No.
If it got to the point where people are like, "Can you respond to this, Max?" Then I would be like, "It's not true."
For Lucy, Max claimed that she was 18 when they started talking to each other, and that if she was 17 then, and it was only a 3-year age difference. He also originally lied about his age to avoid being doxxed, and stated that when they began dating, he told her his real age. Max would also be very...
So, according to Bubbleax...
Oh Christ, Craig Beckett. I remember being friends with him before all the shit that went down when I was still defamation noodles.
Yeah,
On Twitter.
that was back in the day, dude. So according to Bubbleax, Olivia is shockingly stupid. She actually thinks the world is 2024 years old because it's the current year. Oh my God.
Very critical of Paulina's accusations as
You've got to be shitting me.
claimed that he had numerous amounts of screenshots that proved the exact opposite, and that Max was very understanding of her and tried his best to be there for her. He also said he nor his team had ever doxed her and that she had doxed herself, and he and his team tried to help her through it. From Max's perspective, the relationship ended when Max would allow Paulina to see his DMs. But when Max asked to see her, she refused, and he ended it then and there. When Craig's video was uploaded, the accusers took to Twitter to defend themselves. Craig's video was at first considered to be a hit, and it was well received, but Craig would throw this all away when he decided for some reason to pick a fight with the commentary YouTubers Augie RFC and Nicholas Diorio. For some reason, Craig got a little too big for his britches and felt that Nick and Augie should acknowledge him, and went back and forth with them on Twitter, which would transition.
That was a great moment. That was great. Where he was like screaming that Nick and Augie were like the two people that mattered the most in this situation. That he demanded them take him seriously. Bro, that's not how you get people to look at your shit.
Into a complete disaster as Augie and Nick made a mockery of Craig that was culminated in a spectacular Augie RFC live stream where Augie took the piss out of Craig, made fun of his videos, and basically memed on the small YouTuber. Craig, a man who had previously admitted he did not like going on live streams to debate, avoided the confrontation, and Augie and Nick were deemed victorious by the public, especially within the commentary community. Thus, his video...
He wanted to be his friend so bad. Yeah, that was the vibe I got.
At that point, seemed to be a failure.
So he tweets at Diorio, right? And he's like, "Dear Oreo." First of all, he's a spurg because he says Oreo and then he spells it like the cookie, Like, it's like, and he's also throwing like the passive-aggressive womanly emojis in there and just, it's just terrible. Anyway, he said, "I would tag you, but you have me blocked. I would tag you, but you have me blocked, Nick."
It's been a day.
Literally. It's been coming up a month since this comment.
It's been a month.
Dude, this guy is such a fucking bitch. He's been thinking about this for a fucking month. But what has he been thinking about? He says, "I know you looked into it behind the scenes, and my video's been out for over a week. Going to say anything yet?"
Look at this.
Boogie posting his boxing fight. Imagine Boogie commits to this and gets healthier than Diorio. Meanwhile, he's a complete total fat ass. We got a fat person alert. Fat person. You're fucking fat, dude.
You gotta be kidding me, bro. This guy's
Really?
a fucking lolcow.
Why is he randomly thinking about you, too? You know what I mean? Like, why is he just randomly like, oh, I wonder if Diorio is gonna get skinny soon. It's like, dude, you're such a fucking spurg. Why are you thinking of
Augie's never coming back. Nobody's been able to donate enough money to Hamas to get him out of the internment camp. It's unfortunate. We're never getting Augie back.
About this right now.
This would not be the last we would see of Craig Beckett either. Max would continue to do interviews on other channels. Some of them were obviously biased as they were fans of Max, and their channel was basically a carbon copy of Mamamax's, same editing style, etc. But after things were quiet for a bit, that's when the allegations resurfaced once again. But this time in a...
No, Augie didn't die by Connor. Augie died by Hamas.
Mamamax exposed video. On July 23rd, 2022, a video would be uploaded exposing Mamamax as most of the women from before would appear again to tell their side of the story. But
no, he isn't. He's literally trapped behind enemy lines.
But there was someone new, an accuser that went even further back than any of the other girlfriends. An accuser that never even dated Max, but actually dated the uploader of the exposed video, Magnetar, aka Anthony. You see, Magnetar, Mamamax, and a new accuser named Haley, they go way back. Back in high school, during Max's senior year, he befriended a young woman named Haley, to which he developed a close bond with. They never dated, and unfortunately for Max, he was deep within the friend zone. But nonetheless, Max would secretly lust for her. Max, in fact, was incredibly attached to Haley. As they graduated together, Max would unveil his secret plan to win over his crush. You see, it wasn't just his videos that were annoyingly...
His secret plan to get his crush. Oh, Matt, that was a good fucking line. That was a great line in the script. Because from what I understand, she accused him of, like, stalking her and, like, showing up to her house, like, birthday parties and all that shit. That's some freak that's some freak behavior.
Pretentious and cringe-inducing. But even at a young age, he did things that were incredibly weird.
I met Max in 2012, 2013 while in high school. We were coworkers at a local movie theater in Wiley, Texas called B&B Theaters. We didn't really speak that much while working there, but...
Why does Max in all of these photos look like he's going to shoot up a school? Let's just be honest here. He looks like the kind of guy that'd be, he'd look at the slow kid in class and be like, Don't tell anyone I have a gun in my backpack. He just looks like one of these people, bro.
He was good friends with most of my coworkers, but he only worked there for a short period of time. We were classmates in a forensic science class our senior year in 2013, 2014.
For example, Max would continuously tell Haley that he wanted to be a firefighter or a fireman. That was his passion. That was what he wanted to do after high school. He was committed to it. But you see, Max had no intentions of putting out fires, unless you're talking about the fires in his real life. The term firefighter or fireman was actually code word for him wanting to be a rapper because he wanted to spit hot flames.
Something that I used to do a lot is rap.
Oh, really?
Oh, no shit.
Oh my god. No shit.
Yes.
Really?
Dude, Max should start rapping. Like, literally. Pull a Mr. Girl. Make some music. Make a song about killing pedophiles. You'll be remembered better for that.
Won't do it now. Maybe like
No, you started it.
maybe next time. But, I prided myself on being a rapper.
Really?
And I felt like I did pretty good.
Yeah. That's awesome.
After graduation during the summer of 2014, Max would give Haley a notebook that he explained was the reasoning behind the firefighter code word. Haley would read what was his notebook, and she was shocked to find writings about her and how much he admired her, while he explained in the writings that he absolutely loathed the boyfriend she was dating.
Funny I say that. Well, he should just stop hunting predators and only do rap. He should just pull a Mr. Girl.
At the time, Max would allegedly write about
Pull a Mr. Girl, good one.
how this boyfriend didn't deserve her, and Max even apparently wrote up a whole plan on how he would extract the boyfriend out of the picture. Haley described Max's writings as thorough and violent, and just the whole thing creeped her out. It was a huge swing and a miss by Mr. Romantic Mama Max. Don't write weird rap diaries to your crush about how you want to kill her boyfriend. It just doesn't work. Don't do it. Ladies don't like it when you say.
Nah, women don't like that. You can't fucking do that shit. Imagine your journal gets in the hands of the woman that you love, and it's just all lyrics about murdering her girlfriend because you can't bang her yourself. If that's true, Max, I will give you that one. If it's true.
You're gonna kill their man. Haley would attempt to break away from Max as she began attending the University of North Texas, but Max was unrelenting.
Epic rap battle of history, Mr. Girl versus Mamamax. You know what? I'm stealing that. That's a tweet now. Thank you, Nice. I'm stealing your statement. There you go. I'm stealing that. That's a good one.
And continuous as he texted her and tried to stay in touch and wanting to hang out. Haley would try to stay distant from Max, but somehow he found her dorm room and just showed up out of nowhere. Mama Max was no quitter and stayed vigilant, and soon Haley would give in, as after breaking up with her boyfriend, she would respond to one of Max's texts, which allowed them to reconnect. But eventually, she would find another boyfriend, and it wasn't Max. It actually was Anthony, aka Magnetar. Anthony and Haley had known each other for quite some time. In fact, Haley even went to Anthony for advice on Max, to which Anthony had told her to cut off all contact. But Haley felt sorry for Max and didn't want to hurt his feelings. In October of 2014, Haley alleges that Max set up a meeting between Max's sister and her for networking purposes, which Max's sister had a similar job to what Haley was going to university for. However,
it's just so fucking weird that Max's sister is like involved in all of this shit to like some degree, right? She was in the video accusing Magnetar of being a pedo. He used her testimonial in the video to insinuate that he's a pedo. It's just completely fucking delusional to even do that in the first place. It's actually bad. It's gross to like have your family get involved in something like this and that basically put it on the shoulders of your sister to actually to accuse this guy. It's actually disturbing.
this was an apparent ruse. Max's sister was nowhere in sight as they met in a hotel. It was just him and Haley. This is when things get dark, as Haley alleges that Max had booked the room for them, and this freaked Haley out to the point where she basically froze. She claimed that every time she tried to leave the hotel room, he would basically block the doorway and stop her. Haley also claimed that she was held against her will for hours and wasn't even allowed to leave to get tampons. She would eventually fall asleep, only to wake up to Max massaging her back and his fingers inside her shorts.
What? Wait, what? What?
Tried to leave the hotel room, we'd basically block the doorway and stop her. Haley also claimed that she was held against her will for hours and wasn't even allowed to leave to get tampons. She would eventually fall asleep, only to wake up to Max massaging her back and his fingers inside her shorts. 10 a.m. the next morning, she would finally leave, claiming she had to get to class. This was a very peculiar predicament. I'll admit the story does seem weird at points, and yet things would get even weirder, as Max's mental health was obviously not on solid ground, and the foundations were really starting to crack. You see, Max would find out that Anthony and Haley were dating and began to obsessively text Haley. Haley alleges he also tried to show up at work, but eventually Max enlisted into the army and went to basic training in Arizona. Early one morning, while in basic training, Max would text Anthony, as well as tag him on Facebook with the words, "Thanks, Anthony," along with a video of Max cutting himself and attempting suicide. Haley and
this dude's life is fucking disgusting. This guy's fucking disgusting. Actually fucking nasty. Oh, God. Hey, Anthony, thanks for taking my one true love away from me. Ah! What the fuck? How pathetic is your life? How pathetic is your fucking life? I actually don't feel sorry for that. How pathetic is your fucking life that you're gonna do something like that? That's crazy. All because you can't be... All because they have a boyfriend. You're gonna cut yourself.
Anthony allegedly had to call the police over this and inform them of the situation, dispatching a wellness check to Max, who would obviously survive the suicide attempt. Both Haley and Magnetar would make reports to the police about Mama Max's harassment towards her, as well as a report on the hotel room incident. Max would continue to try and get in touch with Haley over the next few years. He would also send an apology to Anthony. Though apparently he would grow aggravated with Anthony after he apparently did not subscribe to his YouTube channel. He would also reference Haley in his videos, even showing her name in a short snippet that goes by so fast you gotta slow it down to see it.
We did.
Imagine getting mad. He didn't subscribe to my YouTube channel. Ah! What, Anthony? Why did you subscribe to my YouTube channel? How could you do such a horrible thing? I'm just gonna fucking do this, man. Ah!
Didn't hear from Max again until the summer when he wrote me like a 7 or 8 page letter saying how much he
Allegedly
regretted joining the military.
I was in the United States Army before I was discharged for attempting to commit suicide.
As far as I know, his military career was only a few months long and ended with that suicide video, or attempted suicide video. He told me about how he loved me and wished we were together. I didn't.
Hey, chat. Serious question. I don't want to derail, but like, who stepped in on the Boogie stream? That Boogie, his girlfriend, apparently cheated on him. Is that real, or are they just clickbaiting? Because anytime Keem says not clickbait, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Anthony took away my one true sweetheart. I did everything in my power to keep her, and Anthony took her away. Didn't even sub to me. The way I see it, I have every right to call him a pedo.
Respond to it, nor did I keep it. I burned it in my friend's backyard, actually.
It's clickbait? Yeah, fuck off. They need to stop doing that gay fucking clickbait shit.
This is an emotional roller coaster. You know, I like know most of this. It gets rough. Anyway, let's talk about the other ones. The rest of the video is a more detailed version of Olivia and Lucy's stories, which I've already gone through the bullet points, but I gotta admit, their stories do seem a bit off. Paulina's story is absent. Lucy's story is more concise and gets to the point, but nonetheless, not a lot of the evidence shown for all of these hefty accusations, especially for things like sexual assault. And Olivia, well, Olivia's the worst story in this group. She starts it off like she's a YouTuber welcoming viewers to her channel. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to...
There's just some other cow lying in the subreddit with Dr. DMs. Oh my god. Who gives a shit? Why would you even do a stream about that? Oh my god. There's such a golden opportunity for that podcast, and it's being pissed away.
My channel. Today, I'm going to be calling Mama Max a rapist.
What's with this emo wrist-cutting shit I came back to? Oh, I was just making fun of Max.
I can't include that line.
Hi guys, my name is Ali Wang, and unfortunately, I am one of Max's exes. How did we meet? So I had a friend, and he doesn't want me to say his name, but we had a mutual friend, and then our mutual friend invited me to go hang out with them. And it was me, my brother, my sister, and my friend, and Max, and we all went to Max's apartment. And we met him through a friend, but our mutual friend wasn't friends with him much longer.
Yeah, she's like way too giddy for a conversation. It's just like, hello, I am Max's, unfortunately, ex-girlfriend. It's like, fucking, Jesus Christ, you're too bubbly for this.
Than I was, so he didn't really know him that well himself. Okay. And then, and I never had a boyfriend before. I just turned 18 when we met. I was only a month 18, and I never had a boyfriend before. I never even like held hands with a boy. So and when I had a little crush on Max, he could obviously
Anthony
tell.
took
I mean,
away
like,
my one true sweetheart. I did everything in my power to keep her, and Anthony took her away, and didn't even sub to me. The way I see it, I have every right to call him a pedo.
we were hanging out. We just started hanging out, kind of. I don't know how it really happened.
Wait, sex changed Chris the Narc like? Wait, you saying I look like Olivia? What the fuck?
I don't remember how it happened. We just started hanging out because of our mutual friend. And then one day he came over and it was just us two, and we were in his car, and then he kind of just went in for a kiss. And then from there,
We just hung out a lot.
Listen, I'm not one to start tone policing, but my God, is this whole thing way off. Also, I gotta be honest, Olivia's just a really sussy lady, and I'll get to why later. But that being said, my point is that there wasn't a lot of evidence shown to really expose Max as this disgusting deviant. I'll admit that numerous ex-girlfriends coming out with stories against him is definitely a cause for concern, especially in his field of video. In fact, the video states that there is a total of 7 women with stories. However, we've seen...
Yeah, he fucked me with a toothbrush. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting.
Situations like this before, where a collection of women come out with their stories, but a lack of evidence comes off more like angry ex-girlfriends. At the very least, you could chalk it up to Max being a horrible boyfriend, and I think we can agree with that. The Haley stuff, however, is something that has merit, and even then, the story is pretty crazy with the hotel room. What gives Haley's story more credibility is that some of it was confirmed by Mamamax himself. Now, Magnetar's video on Mamamax would get taken down due to Magnetar showing Max's full docs and driver's license. Now, Magnetar argued that he was trying to make a point because Max proclaimed in Craig Beckett's video that anyone could search his name and find no evidence of any such police report, but that was because Max had apparently changed his name. Nonetheless, you can't be going around showing full names and personal information and expect for a video to stay up. So Magnetar would re-edit the video since it's private information and re-upload the video on July 28th, 2022. One day later, on July 29th, 2022, Mamamax would upload his Mamamax's response to the allegations. Okay, so I want to preface this part of the video. Max could easily be lying in it. I would not be shocked if he was. There are points where the dude says stuff like, damn, go off, sis, like 100 times in the video, and it's really annoying.
But damn, go off, sis.
Now, that being...
Oh, fuck, I forgot in that video. He says it like 20 times. Like, anytime he disagrees with something that was shown, damn, go off, sis. Dude, you're responding to allegations against yourself. Maybe take it a little bit more seriously, man. Oh, my God. Thank you for the 2, Blackula. I appreciate you, Blackula.
Said, did Mamamax have a reasonable explanation for all of his accusers? To be honest, for the most part, yeah. With Paulina, who was absent from the exposed video, he showed...
I also appreciate Mamamax for the very generous donations to the channel.
Screenshots and evidence of her mental health declining, as well as screenshots that very much were the opposite of what she was accusing him of, and even more screenshots that at the very least show Max was a decent boyfriend to Paulina in that span of time. For Olivia, he again showed a recorded phone call in which Olivia and Max talked, and Olivia did not seem like she was talking to her abuser, but more like she was just talking to an ex-boyfriend, although he only showed a small snippet of the call, which could be taken out of context. In the description, he posted a link to the full call. The call is very standoffish, but in my opinion, Olivia comes off as really weird. For example, Max brings up how they were still broken up. Olivia was sending him nudes. Olivia then denies it, but then says it won't matter anyway because she's naked all the time on the internet, which I'm going to be honest with you, that's a lot of foreshadowing. Again, more to come with Olivia. Stay tuned. At one point during the call...
Oh, no. Are we really going to talk about the Boblax situation? Oh, sweet God.
Olivia even asked Max what his astrology sign is. She also made a joke asking for 10K to never talk about Max again, and was frustrated by the fan edits being made about her, which is why she started making TikToks against Max to begin with. When it came to Max taking advantage of Olivia while she was sleeping, it was explained in the call that this was a consensual act in which Max would have permission to wake up Olivia with sex. And there was a safe word and everything. For the record, Olivia did not remember a safe word, but did remember the phrase. I'm going to read that quote. Okay, I'm about to read that. Okay, Olivia did not remember a safe word, but did remember the phrase, quote, are we going to be rapey or romantic? Max...
That's the weirdest fucking thing of all time. Yeah, you have full permission to wake me up with sex. Girl rolls over. Is it gonna be rapier? Is it gonna be rapier or sexy? Oh God, what a safe phrase, Jesus.
Max also recalled that Olivia would tell him to stop and that she was too tired. Max would obey and cease the action. Then the next morning, Olivia would be annoyed that Max didn't keep going. Again, for the record, Olivia does not remember saying that. In the call, Max would tell Olivia that if she wants to keep making TikToks about him, that it's her freedom of speech to do so, to which Olivia replied with a joke about taking it too far and saying that Max tried to kill her. And Olivia is definitely a trustworthy source here. Mamamax then goes on into another accuser named Sarah, who did not come out publicly in the video, and is someone I don't know much about, but regardless, Max accused her of rape. Oh. Jesus. This is 67 pages, Diesel. This is 67 pages. For Lucy, Max claimed that Lucy lied about her age and that when they met, she was only 2 months away from turning 18. He also points out that the age of consent in Texas and Tasmania is both 17. Max also stated that he did not sexually assault Lucy and that they stayed together for 4 more months after she got back home, to which he would then break up with her. Again, all of this is he said, she said. But now we get to the main event.
Now that I think about it, it's crazy how this fucking situation like flew under the radar. It like flew under the radar, like hard. Like really hard. I don't even remember like what was going on back then. What was the drama that was happening between the Mamamax shit? Let's see here. What was the drama for the Mamamax shit? Hold on. Because I could pull up that video and then I could probably remember the drama that was happening at that time that probably took everyone away from this. A year ago, July 29th, 2022. What were we what was I covering then that I did not fucking pay attention to this shit? See, now I'm curious, like what potentially distracted me and maybe others from the Mamamax shit. I have so many fucking uploads. Jesus Christ. Let's see here. I want to go to... Is there a way for me to sort by... Okay, there. I want to do old videos. Live streams. August, September. I wasn't even... Was I not making content then? No, I definitely was. Hold on. I need to fucking think about this. May, June, July, June 6th, June. Where are we at? June 29th? Yeah, I was still on the Quantum TV arc of everything on this channel. Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to the fucking Mamamax shit. Fuck, dude. I'm just taking a look at that. It's like it was mostly still like the Quantum TV and all the other shit. I remember that.
Haley. And now with this one, there's a huge twist. So Max concedes to obsessing over Haley in high school and while in the military. Max explained that he ceased all communication with Haley after his apology to Anthony, but that the aggressors in the situation were actually Magnetar and Haley, as they were the ones trying to put out a video and collect information while Max had simply avoided communication. He then goes out to point out that Haley, although did not reciprocate his feelings for her. So Max concedes to obsessing over Haley in high school and while in the military. Max explained that he ceased all communication with Haley after his apology to Anthony, but the aggressors in the situation were actually Magnetar and Haley, as they were the ones trying to put out a video and collect information while Max had simply avoided communication.
Haley is not one of my exes. Haley has never abused me. Haley is a young woman that I fell for in high school and that I obsessed over during my time in the military.
It's creepy as shit that you have to admit that.
This is when I was 18. I made decisions that I obviously regret. But with that said, Haley is painting a very different picture of our relationship together during these times to make me look more like a creep, obviously. That is always the name of the game with them, I guess.
But the thing is that you admitted to being like obsessed with her to an unhealthy degree, so imagine covering something other than pedos. You disappoint me. Yeah, I fucking hate pedophile stories.
He then goes out to point out that Haley, although did not reciprocate his feelings for her, should be more inclined for Max's attention when she was on the outs with her boyfriend. Max then goes into his whole notebook ordeal and proclaims that he did not write anything aggressive towards the boyfriend, but was actually talking about a man who had allegedly abused Haley, that Haley had confided to Max about. This apparently was who he was talking about in the notebook. Also, he decided to actually dox the alleged person. Yeah, he just put the full name and picture right in there. Max again conceded that Haley was distant before she went to university, but at one point they hung out and cuddled together in bed. He also conveyed that he did not...
So does that automatically mean that you're in a relationship? Just because you cuddled in a bed one time? The fuck?
Find her dorm and that Haley had given him the address. In a nutshell, Max explained that he was very obsessive with Haley, but that there were times where she actually liked that about him. Maybe he was insinuating that it appealed to her ego, but he also stated that there were times where she would outright chastise Max for being like this, which I believe is Max trying to explain that Haley was sending out mixed signals, because saying that Haley was wishy-washy and that this confused this wonderfully just autistic YouTuber. I'd be lying if I said, you know, man, with these internet boys, with these internet YouTubers, be straightforward with them, okay? Don't send mixed signals. They can't read them. Look at Mamamax. Do you think he's a guy who deals in the gray zone? No, he sees the world in a very chaotic way. You need to be very clear. That I can see. His brain, it functions on a different level. A stupid one. Anyway, when it came to the hotel room, Max explained that everything was consensual. Haley was not afraid for her life or scared, and she could have left at any time. And that they actually...
Okay! Apparently the Chris Chan interview dropped on Keffels' channel. We're gonna have to watch that eventually.
Did leave to get tampons. Max revealed that the two flirted with each other and cuddled together in the bed, that nothing uncomfortable had happened. Max would continue to dissect Haley's testimony, claiming she had dates wrong, mixed up situations, and very much alluded to her either misremembering or twisting the narrative to paint Max in the worst light possible. But he did confirm the suicide attempt and sending Anthony the footage of it, which by all means truly paints Max as an unhinged person in the moment. Max then tries to paint Magnetar in a selfish light, as in Haley's video, he portrayed as a caring person who called in the wellness check when he sent the imagery of Max's attempting suicide, but in Max's video, Max would show screenshots of Magnetar completely freaking out and basically telling Max to never contact him or Haley again, which honestly is a reasonable reaction to being sent a guy who's obsessed with your girlfriend saying I'm gonna do it. It's not really
yeah, obviously
reasonable for him to act that way. Okay, but we're not done, because there is a really interesting moment in this video. because Max has a special part for the uploader of the exposed video, Magnetar Anthony, aka Haley's boyfriend, aka the man Max hated with a passion because he was dating Haley. Max would bring out testimony from his sister to show that Max was decent.
Which, to be real, like I can't get over the sister thing. I keep bringing it up because it keeps getting thrown back in my face. It's like, why in the actual fuck would you get your sister involved in this video? What is wrong with you?
To all the women that had exposed him, as well as giving testimony that Haley and Max seem to be very close.
What, Keffel's talking about Chris Chan? No. Keffel's interviewed Chris Chan. That is a legit fucking situation. We're in DEFCON 3 now.
And confirmed they would cuddle together in his room. But also, this sister would bring up Anthony as well and claim that there were some serious allegations against him. Yes, at the end of this Mamamax video, Max...
Yes, we already went over that, Diesel. I know. What is this? Oh, God. Fucking Edwin. Oh, Lord. I think you guys get the point. And I feel like everyone else knows what happens after this at this point. So, Diesel, again, made an amazing fucking video on this. I think we got all we needed for, like, the history of Max so far. So, I'm going to link Diesel's channel in chat with the video. If you want to watch the rest of it, make sure you give Diesel a like and make sure you go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Like, realistically, Diesel makes great work. A lot of these people do a great shit. I absolutely love it. Hope it's not boring. It's gonna be boring. Like, the Keffel's Chris Chan interview is probably gonna be the most boring thing ever because Keffel's is boring, and she makes me want to end my life every time she opens her fucking goddamn mouth. So it's probably gonna suck ass. It's probably gonna suck ass. Like, realistically, it's gonna suck fucking massive fucking cock. And that's just what it is. It's just what it is. I think that's where we're going to end off on the Mamamax stream so far. Because I wanted to go over, like, the history of Max, the updates, the Magnetar stuff. I do know Max is planning on doing a response. I'm getting so tired of the Max shit, but it's still so interesting. So when Max does his response, we'll go over that. Nick, and we're going to go over Muda. We're going to go over all of that. I think I'm going to do that in one large stream about, like, all of it, and we'll be here for a couple hours because that was, like, the original plan, right? That was the original plan for tonight, but unfortunately that's just not the case. So it's Mamamax week this week. We might, if Max doesn't drop his video and Nick doesn't drop his video and Muda doesn't drop his video, we'll do the Keffel stream about everything. If the power goes out because the weather's actually getting really bad outside, I will let everyone know. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new, like the stream. If you like the content today, I appreciate everybody and all the generous donations today. I can't thank you guys enough. I don't think I can get through all of them. It's so many. So thank you guys so much. Drew, especially with the 100 and all the gifted memberships. Memberships make the world go round. I appreciate the people that come and watch, whether it's a big topic or it's not, you know. Having the 150 to 250 people that stick by and watch me, even if Turkey Tom's live, is fucking awesome. I can't thank you guys enough for that. You guys are awesome. Again, just as a reminder, we are going to be dropping the new Series X with the Lockout trading card game coming on the 20th. So I have a surprise for you guys then if Max doesn't drop his video by the 20th. If he drops his video on the 20th, I'll be talking about that and not the secret thing that I'm doing, but that'll be like a 1 in a million chance that will probably happen because I know Max is going to be forced to respond as soon as possible. So make sure you guys buy some of the Keffel's cards that have released today. Keffel's Chris Chan in commemoration of single-handedly probably the worst interview ever made. Thank you all for your generous donations. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for everything. They got a guy on and Desi won't be on. Okay, bye. Yeah, okay. Fuck off with Lockout Live. I'm sick and tired of it. I love Tommy. I respect Tommy, but the rest of it is becoming a fucking sideshow clown show. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Again, like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. If you have some things you want to say about Max, put it in the comment section. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. I'm going to try and get you over to another streamer, actually. Let's see here. Let me redirect you to somebody. I'm going to send you over to Tom. And then I'm just going to send you over to Tom, all right? So we're just going to raid Tom. All right, there you go. Have a great night, y'all. So stick around for a minute. I got to send you over to Tom.